guys, what's up? Welcome to the NorCal Sports Network. We got a little live edition. We got Dan, Coach Emilio, live at Chase Field, along with Los D, our correspondent. So, yeah, they're enjoying a nice baseball game there in Chase Field.
Oh, here comes the fly ball.
Better defense than what the Giants have. Ah, he's sporting a Texas cap. I love it.
Tell him I'm backstage.
Yeah, there we go.
Show me your hat. Turn towards me.
What happened to the Giants gear?
Yeah, Los is backstage. Let him in.
Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go. It's going to be a little bit choppy, I think, but hey, we'll try to get through it.
Yeah, we can't really show the game. Oh, you know what? We're too close together.
You're too close. Yeah, you're got the reverb.
You know what? Maybe you should just stay up. We'll share it because it's too close. It's connecting. It's messing up the sound. It's picking up. Yeah, just close out here. Just hit leave studio.
Yeah, I took him out, so he should be good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that Yaz was almost fair, huh? I couldn't see the angle, but did you see it, Bora?
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Looked pretty close. I was when Jock. How was that third strike to Jock? We're on the, dugout side of first base. How was that? Did it look like it was?
Oh yeah, he caught the corner.
Yeah, it was on the corner.
He was on the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, Gabe comes out. I was running down there. I was gonna go yell at him, but I forgot my phone. I wanted to record it. I was gonna Gabe, sit down. Let's interview some fans here. Go D-backs. Go D-backs. Go D-backs. Let me see if I can get some live interviews here. Hold on here.
Hey, MF, Gabe didn't challenge because he spent his challenge in the first inning. First inning on a hit by pitch. No,
we got Giants fans all over here.
Hey, tell him to sign the petition, Dan.
Yeah, here we go. Let me get this guy right here. Hey, Bumgardner. Hey, here you go. Hey, we're on live right now on NorCal Sports Network.
NorCal Sports Network?
Yeah, we're on live right here, YouTube. What do you think of the Giants' season so far this year?
It's been.
We'll sit down here.
It's been good. I say better than expected.
What do you think of Gabe Kapler and Farhan? You want him to go or stay?
I think Gabe needs to stay. I think he's done a great job, especially not last year, the year before last, when we won the division with the 103 wins, 100 whatever wins.
107, yeah.
107 wins. So Gabe's great. I'm a little on the fence about Farhan. Yeah, I think we could have done better.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, subscribe to the NorCal Sports Network. That's the logo right up there. See it? It's California flag. We go on after every post game, but tonight we're going live.
Going live.
Yeah.
We're live in Phoenix.
You live down here, don't you?
I live in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay. I saw you last year.
Did you really?
When I was interviewing David Villar's dad. David Villar had his debut here in Arizona last year, and I think I saw you at the game. I remember. Were you here for the?
Nah,
that wasn't it.
It's been a few years since I've been here.
I've lived in. Maybe
Tucson.
It's your twin brother.
I've lived in Tucson for 15 years.
Okay.
I came for the first 8 years religiously to 3 or 4 or 5 games a year. I've been a little lackadaisical.
Okay. 2 hours is a long drive though to come. You staying overnight?
Stay
Coming
overnight,
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not tomorrow, but
Not tomorrow? Okay.
It's a weeknight.
Yeah.
I got work.
All right.
Yeah, I got work.
Hey, well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you all. I'm born and raised Monterey, California boy.
All right.
Born and raised
I'm
down
from Concord, so yeah.
Concord.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All right. Very good.
In the old Contra Costa County.
Yep, that's right. All right. Hey, thanks.
Bud.
Thanks. All right, there we go. Fan in the stands. We'll move up here, see if we can get some more Giants fans here. Oh, we've got 2 Giants fans up here. Oh, there's a base hit for Marte. There's a couple Giants fans that look a little bit discouraged.
Hit game.
What's that?
Cattell has a 3-hit game.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, I have a new YouTube channel. We're on live right now in the Bay Area, all over, but it's a NorCal Sports Network. You guys mind asking you a couple questions? Okay, so are you from the Bay Area or?
No, I'm actually from Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, but you're a Giants fan.
Yep, hate the Dodgers.
Hey, here's a guy from LA, hates the Dodgers and is a Giants fan. There we go. Look at that. What do you think of the Giants as far as where the direction they're going? Do you like the direction they're going with Farhan and Gabe, or do you think they should go a different direction? And what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know too much on that stuff. I just feel like we need to, I know we're more of an in-house team. I think we need to spend a little more money on some players.
More money on players?
I think
There we
that's
go.
what it is, just some more players.
More money on players. Okay. Yeah, good players, right? Yeah. I mean, either spend the money on good players or just play the young guys and let them develop. Because these middle-of-the-road guys, they're not cutting it. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks. All right, thanks. Hey, take care. All right, guys. I'll turn it back over to you guys. I can't hear a thing, so I don't know. Am I being picked up? Can you guys hear?
Yeah, we can hear everything. It's a little bit
Can you
jittery.
hear me? Okay, I can't hear a thing.
We can hear you. It's a little bit jittery, but you did the same mistake I did. You forgot to bring your earbuds. Yeah, that makes a whole big difference.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that would have been helpful. Oh, this might be a base hit. Yep, infield hit.
Oh, Tommy Pham. What's up,
So
Matthew?
Bora, I don't know if you guys have covered yet, but
Nothing.
what are you guys covering?
We just opened up right when you came in, so we haven't
Yeah.
even touched on anything yet.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys get to the game. I'll come back maybe about 9 o'clock or so.
All right, sounds good.
Are you gonna
And-
stay the whole game, or are you gonna leave a
No.
little early?
No, we'll stay the whole game.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go yell at Kapler.
Are we gonna just roll this continuous, and then are you gonna go home and pick us join after, or are we gonna do two?
Yeah,
separate?
yeah. Just keep it on, and I'll come back on about 9, and then if you guys want to kill it, just have Eric text me.
All
Okay.
right, sounds
We're-
good.
we're- All right, so we'll I'll come back on if there's something good going on or whatever.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, have a good one.
You bet. All right, guys, that was Dan live in Chase Field. Giants are getting shellacked. Hey, might as well go ahead and put this up while we're talking about this. No surprises from Cobb, right, Bora? I mean, we called it. We were saying that the guy's hurt.
We've been saying it as that hip. The hip is a major.
Issue.
It's a major thing, especially while pitching. You use your hip to pitch, to throw the ball, but especially with pitching, it's like if you have an injured hip, your velocity can go down, your control can go down, and everything can really go down. And what happens is you're compensating with your arm. Your hip isn't moving as well. So you're having to compensate with your arm, and that leads to arm injuries and shoulder injuries.
Exactly. And if you notice, he wasn't locating his splitter at all. His sinker, he was doing okay, but that splitter had a mind of its own. He gets into the third inning, throws 2 pitches, comes up gimp. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would not be surprised if we see Harrison get called up and seeing Cobb hit
How many
the
days
IL.
has it been since he's been?
It doesn't matter. The days don't matter if there's an injury.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's probably what will happen, and Cobb will be done for the year.
Yeah, Cobb's done for the year. The way
Guys,
it looked,
the season's over, guys.
Season's over. I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's funny. Jeff Young, he tweeted out, "Hey, getting a couple of runs in the beginning isn't boring." And then the next half inning, the Giants struck out all 3. And I had to respond to him. I was like, not trying to be inconsiderate, but striking out 3 times in the top of the second is boring and bad.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, it's just, this team is done. And I think the Cardinals with this series, hopefully will put the nail in the coffin. So we just can say, you know what, let's move on. Hopefully we could get more people signing that petition just to get the word out. Matter of fact, I need to put that up here in a little bit. But yeah, and that was another thing right before we came on. I already got it up here on Twitter. I'll have to show that now. You guys remember Alexander Canario, the guy that we gave up, or I should say the guy that Farhan gave up for to get Bryant. Well, he had his first major league hit, and it was a doozy. Here, I'll show you this. Let me expand it a little bit. Hey, hold on. Here we go. So his first major league hit.
It was his
bases were loaded. I think that's what they said, didn't they? Or is it the first major league home? Or is that what it was? First major league home run, and it's a grand slam. So yeah, look at that. He had to reach for that too, and to be able to get around on that. I wonder if the wind was blowing out, but still. That's what we gave up to get Bryant for about what, 2 months?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that trade though. Like if he's great,
yeah, I get it. At the time,
I mean, you needed to go all in. Bryant
it was the Magic season, so yeah, I can understand that. But God, couldn't they found someone else?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Man. Let me get this back up here real quick. But yeah, it looked like the Giants, were maybe going to do something there in the first inning. They scored 2 quick runs, but then Arizona comes right back, scores 1.
We've gotten to the point in the season where the pitching isn't reliable, where you have to consistently keep scoring runs. You can't assume just because you have a 2-run league, you're just gonna shut them out.
Exactly.
The pitching is wearing out.
Exactly.
Right now, at the moment, you have 1 reliable starter, maybe 2 with Manaea. We'll see if Cobb has to go on the IL and Harrison gets called up. But right now, you have Wood and maybe Manaea. That's it, who are somewhat reliable. Which, I mean, expecting to go into the playoffs with 1 reliable starter that's unheard of. And it's so weird. The whole season has been really weird, but being in a playoff spot not in a playoff spot, but being in the playoff hunt with 2 starting pitchers the whole year is pretty crazy. And I think that shows how resilient the team is and the players. Like, I think the players really care, and they were motivated in the early part of the season.
But then it's the problem is you got players out there who, again, we've talked about this ad nauseum. These guys aren't built to play every day.
Exactly, and at some point, it just falls apart.
And then you're going in with 2 good. You're going in with basic. Well, if you listen to Farhan, we had 7 to 8 starting pitchers coming into the season. Everyone saw, it didn't take that long, and it went down to 2. Now we're down to 1 good starting pitcher. This season is over. I'm sorry, guys. I mean,
we've
kind of been saying it, but I mean, you can just put the nail in the coffin now. It's over. It's done. They're not going to get it done. Yeah, they may win a couple of games here and there, maybe be close, but it's over. You cannot get into the playoffs with one good pitcher. It's not going to happen. It's done. Yeah, I'm glad Harrison may be able to get called up. He'll get some more major league time, which is good because that's what he needs. But, I mean, it's over. It's done.
It's done. Don't look at the standings. Just look at the team. Look at the individual team.
Does don't
this team
look
like
further.
a playoff team? No. The answer is no.
Don't look further than Farhan. That's the issue. The reason why we had the team that we had was because of Farhan. Well, we got? Pinch hitter? Oh, yeah, pinch hitting for Wade. Davis is coming in for Wade,
who had a triple earlier in the season.
He's led off with a triple, but yeah, whatever. That's what they do. Did you see real quick? Did you see? Oh, you did see the Sports Illustrated article from Verducci, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys need to go check that out. Maybe I'll put it up here in a little bit. Verducci from
the
MLB.
link in the chat, right?
Well, I think I'll just bring it up real quick and just kind of peruse it after the game. Mm-hmm. But it's pretty sad that the national media is coming out with what we're saying instead of what the local media should be doing right now with the team. Why does it take for someone like Verducci to come out when you have Slusser and Kawakami and you name it, Evan Weback, Emmerman, you got all those guys, Pavlich, you got all these guys that could come out and say that very same thing, Baggerly, but why wasn't it one of them? Why does it got to be Verducci? I find that very interesting. But yeah, that needs to be said. And I'm glad that it's getting national attention because it's the media we got here covering the Giants has got the blinders on, and they're not even, in the same universe as far as what this team is doing. Because
it's kind of sad that the local media, I think, is scared to criticize this team whatsoever. The national media isn't they don't care about the scrutiny they get because they're not going to get scrutiny. They don't know Kapler, they don't know this organization.
And Will kind of talks it, maybe they have a certain political ideology that they agree with, but you know what? This is baseball. Political ideology should be put to the back burner. This is about baseball. I don't give a crap about what your political stance is. That is loud.
Take me out to the ball game.
Oh. I don't even know what the hell.
We got more Giants fans right in front of us. Look at that. You're live on YouTube right now. What do you have to say? You're live. Yeah, there you are. See? There I am. See? Right in the middle. There you are. So are you guys big Giants fans?
I am. I'm from San Francisco.
You're from San Francisco? And where are you from?
I'm from here, but I hate the D-backs.
You hate the D-backs. Okay. So we've got so you live down here now, or you still from San Francisco in the Bay? Okay, very good. I'm from the Bay Area too. Everybody is, but I live down here myself now. So, all right. Well, what do you think of this Giants season?
Not the best.
Not the best. What do you think of Kapler?
Well, I've been cussing him out.
Cussing him out? Yeah.
I sent him 2 DMs on Instagram during this game, if I'm being honest.
Oh, on Instagram. You like his food reviews on Instagram?
Yeah, his food reviews and his thirst traps.
Do you think he should be doing food reviews during the baseball season?
I mean,
or concentrating more on the team?
I don't necessarily think that's a distraction. I think it's good to have hobbies.
Hobbies?
I don't think that needs to be his entire life.
Yeah.
I think if it's his entire life, he'll get burnt out.
Yeah.
Like, should he also not spend time with his family?
Right. What do you think of Farhan?
Farhan? To be honest, I'm a Warriors fan.
A Warriors fan?
Baseball, I follow baseball enough, but I'm mainly a basketball fan.
Oh, cool. We're all Warriors fans too.
Let's go.
Awesome. All right, well, you guys enjoy the game. Good to meet you. All right, there we go. A couple of Giants fans. She sent Kapler a couple of derogatory direct messages on his Instagram. I should actually find out what she said to him. Get loud, everybody! Woohoo!
Dan is having too much fun, I think.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to
Having
question
too
why
much
this
fun
guy's
watching the
wearing
Giants
a
lose.
Texas Rangers hat? Come on now. Bruce Bochy. We got to... Bruce Bochy.
Okay, all right, you got me there.
I'm in honor of a playoff team, not...
All right.
He was going to wear a Niner hat.
Playoff.
I almost won my Niner hat.
They might be. They might be playoff this year, maybe.
They might, but
Maybe not after losing this game.
yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Look good, yeah.
3.5,
No.
11 to go.
So where
Yeah,
am I going?
it's not happening.
Not happening.
NorCal
Sports Network.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just go. You'll actually see yourself on there. You can play it back. YouTube, NorCal Sports Network, not NorCal Sports Channel, but NorCal Sports Network. Yeah, you'll see baseball.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, buddy.
Thanks.
Better that way.
Better
All right,
that way,
then.
side view. Is it better to side view or horizontal or vertical?
Well, the video gets choppy. It stays good for a little while. The audio's okay, but sometimes you get some choppiness in there.
All right.
What's up, Spencer?
Maybe I wonder if I'm on Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, you might be.
Let me.
The Wi-Fi would probably be better than trying
Yeah.
to use
Let me.
your.
Let me
All right.
sign. Just kick me out and I'll come
All
back
right,
in.
sounds good. All right, I don't. It's too choppy. I don't know how you can't, and he can't hear you. I did that when I went to the River Cats game. I didn't have my damn earbuds, and it makes a total difference.
Yeah.
If you don't have them, you can't hear nothing.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah, this Robert comment, it's amazing.
Oh,
with
real
all these
quick.
A's
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with this.
and one
damn it.
solid started, they're still in contention. Yeah. In like if you're just looking at the standings, yeah, they're in contention. But Robert, don't look at other teams. Don't look at the scoreboard. Don't look at the out of town. Just focus on the Giants. When you watch this team, does it look like a playoff team at the moment right now? Don't tell me about 2 months ago or when they were good. Right now, this game today, do they look like a playoff team or do they look like one of the worst teams in the league? The answer is they look like one of the worst teams in the league, and that you cannot be playing like a horrible team in a playoff stretch. This is you're in the last like 15 games of the season. You need to be playing your best ball, and with them playing one of their worst ball, it's not a playoff team.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, and you know what? Let's go ahead and compare the other team. There is a lot of bad teams in the National League who are fighting for the wild card. The really good team, I would say, that's a legitimate wild card team, Philadelphia. Cubs are barely holding on. Miami's barely holding on. Cincinnati's barely holding on. Arizona's barely holding on. And the same thing with the Giants. That's the only reason why they're quote unquote in contention. They're in contention because the rest of the damn league is sucking it up, other than the top dogs. So don't sit there and that's not an amazing thing. It's not amazing with all these errors and one solid starter that they're still in contention. It's a bad team with a bunch of bad teams. And that's what you got to look at. So you have to compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Otherwise, you're just going to get all mixed up. You're going to get this false premise or this false feeling that, oh, this team's got to be good because they're going to make the playoffs. No, they're not. They're not good. They haven't been good for a long time. And just look at the damn road record. After this game, I think they're going to be, 3-26? Something like that? It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's really bad. And it's not inspiring baseball. It's not fun baseball. It's really boring baseball. I forget this. I don't know the account name, but I saw some account on Twitter. He's a season ticket holder, and his season tickets got revoked because.
Oh, we'll talk about that. That was Sons of Johnny LeMaster. That was a big thing going on in Twitter. Yeah.
And you know what?
Did you see what happened? I guarantee they got backlash, and it must have been an error in why we sent out these cancellations. Even though they have an agreement through SeatGeek for people to resell their tickets, they closed his account. And then you know what he said? Go ahead, keep it closed and refund me. I'll just
exactly. He's just going to buy single tickets now. And you know what? That's going to happen.
Huge.
And I really want to see the season tickets that are being sold for next year, because I think it's really bad. And I think the attendance is going to really be, it's going to keep on going downhill if they continue to sign nobodies and play like shit.
Exactly. I mean, it's just, it's frustrating. And then at the moment, they're underachieving. It's not at the moment, Rothberg. They've been underachieving.
They've been underachieving for the past 2 months.
Long time. Ever since they got swept in Washington, it's gone downhill. They had a little bit of a winning streak in there. I think was it 6 or 7 games, but after that Washington series, it just went straight downhill. And it's not at the moment. It's been about half the damn season. But here's the thing: what's going to happen, guys? Are we going to get? Is this going to be redux? Are we getting Farhan and Kapler again? Here, while we're at this, go ahead and take away if you got anything, Bora, because I'm going to put up this link for the petition.
Yeah, I think I have a sneaky feeling that if they continue to lose games throughout the remaining 15 games, right? That's how many they have, something like that.
14. I think after today, 13. I think.
Okay, for the remaining 13 games, if they lose 8 or more of those games, I think Farhan's going to be gone. Because I think if you had to ask everybody, just purely baseball related, not political or anything like that.
Yeah, just stick with the baseball.
Yeah. Who's the bigger problem, Farhan or Kapler? I think everybody could agree the bigger problem is Farhan. Because Farhan's the bigger problem. Kapler's a problem too, but Farhan's the bigger problem. And my suspicion is that with the Giants releasing that interview between Susan Slusser and Greg Johnson, that was sort of a test. A
shot across the you know what? Maybe
how the fans would react and how this fan base would react to them seeing that Farhan's going to be back. And you know the discourse wasn't good. It was a negative reaction. I think if they continue to fall in the standings and lose out, I think Farhan's gone. And I think I think both sides don't want this relationship right now if it keeps on going downhill. Because Farhan wants another GM job. He wants to be in baseball. And if he stays for another season,
I don't
with
know
the way they're playing, he's not going to get another job.
This makes me wonder now with Verducci coming out with that article. That means it's going national. So other organizations who may want to look for a GM, if they see this article and you're seeing what Verducci is saying, who, I would think carries some weight in the MLB circles, that doesn't look good on Farhan. People may pass on him and say, you know what, we don't want what he did in San Francisco because it looks ugly.
Yep.
And you're seeing Verducci lit into them. I mean, not like we do on here, but in his journalistic style, he lit into the Giants.
That's how journalists are supposed to do their job.
Yes.
They're supposed to analyze the team. They're not supposed to be
best buddies.
Them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you look at the local media, there's no criticism. There's some criticism, but it's all like not praising, but just not criticizing them whatsoever.
Hey, what's up, Sean? Man, it's good to see you. 5% chance Farhan is gone. Yeah, I hope not. I really do. I hope not. I hope there's a 9 in front of that 5.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Yeah, it's in and out, Dan. It's not very good.
In and out.
Yeah, you lock up every maybe 10, 20. Yeah, about every 10 seconds you're locking up.
I just removed him. Look at that. I have powers to remove him from the ballpark. How did I do that? How do you bring him back in?
I have no clue.
I'll bring myself back in.
There we go.
Man, look at this. I'm covering the stream while you're in and out.
I'm playing with him. Hey, Bora, man, what's going on? You're the second best team in points, and you're 0-2. That's some bad luck, huh?
That's some bad luck.
Really bad beats, man.
Yeah, we'll talk fantasy a little later after.
Yeah, we'll talk later. I have to bring Eric back in, let him run the show. I'm just screwing around.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets back in here. Because is it choppy still?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off. There he is. He's back. I was just having fun with you guys.
Thanks.
All right, I'll let you guys go. Maybe we'll get some interviews later or something. All right, later.
All right. See you.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Here's another point. How many errors does Flores have today?
I know he had what? Was it one for today?
I think he had 2.
I could be wrong. There's 2 errors, but I think one of them was on. I think they put one of them on Bailey.
I think they rescinded that. I think they're both on.
Yeah, let me see where the errors are. Where the heck is it? Flores 2.
Yep.
Fielding and a throw.
This is what happens when you have Flores as your super utility man. He's not a good third baseman. He's really not. He's not reliable. He's not a great third baseman. He's a first baseman / DH. He can't play second base or third base. That's what happens when you demote Casey Schmidt. When JD Davis needs an off day, Flores is your third baseman, and he has 2 errors. This is why I was so against sending down Casey Schmidt. He has versatility. He's young. He's a great defender. There's no reason to send him down. You have Paul DeYoung in over him, who just plays shortstop. He just plays shortstop, and he's a backup shortstop. He's not even your starting shortstop, and he's a horrible bat. There's no reason to keep Schmidt in over DeYoung. There really isn't.
Nope. I'm taking a look at, I guess, on something special. Yep. They still got something special going on. I'll keep an eye on that. Blake Snell is no longer in the game. Ho! The Padres got the bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th with 1 out. Ooh, in play outs, but I don't know if that's going to score a run. Uh-oh. Are the Padres going to be able to score a run here? There is a very good possibility that the Padres surpass the Giants. If they do what Robert said the Giants were going to do, they will pass the San Francisco Giants in the standings, which would be absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Oh, he hit it to a double play.
Amazing catch by that was Carroll, right?
Alec Thomas.
Oh, that was Alec Thomas. The D-backs are so athletic, it's unbelievable. A deep drive to center, Conforto, he went back and got it. Corbin Carroll's amazing, super fast. He created that big rally in the second or third inning when they got 5 runs. Just speed. The third base coach, when he stole third base and the ball got away, the third base coach told him to hold up, but Carroll took a look at the ball and thought he could beat it and make him throw a perfect strike to home plate, and he overthrew it and the other run scored. That's all on Corbin Carroll. Giants have nobody like that. The closest they might have as far as gamesmanship is Luciano, who they send down. They'd rather have Paul DeYoung up here than Marco Luciano. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Absolutely.
So The Giants deserve every bit of this. They suck big time. They have the worst management in baseball. And I'll just say, deserves to get in the playoffs because they've done it the right way. They have developed guys. They let them play. They don't platoon their guys. And they made trades when they needed to make trades. The Giants, a joke. Larry Bear, a joke. Farhan, a joke. Gabe Kapler, a clown. The entire organization, the ticket, everything, a big first-class joke.
Hey, Dan, maybe you
Yeah.
should go interview some Diamondbacks fans and see what they think about their team.
Well, yeah. They'll probably just tell you how wonderful. I'm sure.
Ask them what they think about the Giants team from another fan's perspective.
Yeah, you'd have to get somebody that really knew baseball, I think, to get that. Hopefully, a lot of people that attend these games are just, they're just here for entertainment value. But it's pretty quiet right now. It's the bottom of the eighth, 8-4. Just grounded out here, Perdomo to Flores, 1 out.
Let me add something real quick.
Oh, Los has got something to add here.
All I gotta say about the Giants is arrivederci, Chattore, bye.
That's pretty
All right,
much
here
it.
we go. Corbin Carroll. Los is tuning in because he has him on fantasy baseball, and he needs him to get another hit and a run.
Get one out.
Or a home run would be really big for Los. This guy is really good, Corbin Carroll. I was saying when he was on third base after he got hit in the hand, if I was him, after Wood hit me in the hand, I would have stole home on Wood. I would have been, stick that right where the sun don't shine, Alex. You hit me in the hand, I'm gonna steal home on you. You know, don't hit me in the hand. It pissed me off. I wish he would have stole home. He could have, because he could have got a big lead, and with the lefty on the mound, it's like having a righty on the mound and you're on first base. They can't see you. So Carroll just struck out, 2 outs. So we're going to go to the ninth soon. I'm not sure if we're going to stick around or head out or what we're going to do. So what do you guys? 3.5. Who won tonight? Miami?
Yeah, Miami won. Miami won. I think the Reds lost. And the Padres are still tied 0-0. They just blew blew a combined no-hitter. Josh Hader came in the 9th inning, gave up a single, so they got a man on. I don't know if they got into a double play. No. So, yeah, they're at the top. They're in the top of the 9th, 0-0.
I saw Snell had gone 7 no-hit, so I forgot about. So the Padres win and the Giants lose. They're 2.5.
Exactly. Yep.
And they have 3 against the Giants.
Yeah, and I think the Giants are going to lose. They haven't been swept since, was it Oakland? Or
swept? Yeah, Oakland.
Or somebody beat them 3 straight, didn't they? Cubs.
Cubs? Did they get swept by the Cubs?
Yeah.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did.
I think they got swept by the Cubs. So that was, yeah. So they could lose tomorrow too, and then the Dodgers will, finish them off. I could see that happening. Here's a chopper to DeYoung. He's not going to get him safe. Marte. So Crawford's out of the game. He got pinch hit for. Oh, the platoon system lives on, huh?
Yep, we saw that. We saw J.D. Davis
pinch hit just for any little advantage.
Marte's got 2. He's got 4 hits. Marte.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I bet so.
let's see what else we got here. I'll see if I can show you.
How come I feel like I'm
there's
having to
fastball.
yell? I feel like I have
Wild
to yell.
pitch. Wild pitch. Scott Alexander, like put it
people that are passing
in the dirt.
Another year. Hopefully they can catch the
Um,
bottom.
Oh, I forgot to get the 50-50 raffle.
Got Gabe over here.
Hey, there's Kapler right here.
Dan, you should go heckle Kapler.
Go heckle Kepler. Go tell him to tan his nuts.
Hey, Kapler, how's it feel to be 3.5 out? You still waiting for the team to start hitting?
Yep. Or are you gonna take
Kapler,
some
you said the team
accountability?
would start hitting in June. What's going on?
Hey, how's that sashimi? How's that sashimi review, man? That's right.
Yeah, hey, say that again. Hold on. Let's say that again live.
Hey, Kepler, how about you care more about winning than your hand tattoo?
That's right.
There we go.
Your hand tattoo sucks. Man.
Your hand tattoo. Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah,
You
about
guys
the hand tattoo.
Yeah, she said, hey, how about you care more about winning than your hand tattoo? Let's see if we can go get Gabe right here. Hey, Gabe, how's those garlic fries over with a nice top off with some scotch?
Hey Dan, you're really skipping. It's getting really choppy.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Right behind him.
Don't get thrown out.
You gotta flip the camera. He yells something at him.
It's too damn choppy. This might have been a bad idea.
There we go. All right, no game action. Can't show live action.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, it's really choppy, Dan.
Yeah, Gabe should be on the hot seat, right?
Hey, let him hear it, dude.
Huh?
What, you got 31 right? 44.
44, yeah.
Get them numbers up, baby. Let's go.
We're usually over 100, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude.
all right, Hanniger's up. What's going on in the comment section here?
It's really choppy, Dan.
Have him say something. Hey, Gabe, what do you think of the garlic fries over creamy cucumber sauce? Special delicacy. It's the best juicy burger around. Hanniger, sit down, Hanniger. Grab some pine meat. There's Sable. Wow, these guys got to be demoralized, you think?
Ask him about the soil.
Yeah. The soil. Oh, there's a drive. High. Wow, that's foul. Oh, that's deep. High. Ask him about the soil. How's the soil doing, dude? Wow. I think the season's coming to an end here very shortly for these Giants within days. Oh, there's a high fly. I think it's in the park, though. Yep, it's in the park. Thomas calls it. Now we down to Blake Sable. Yeah, I think these guys are feeling really. You could see the faces of the dejection on the side. Look at these guys. Can you pick up those faces when I show the dugout?
No,
No,
not at all.
Okay. Is it choppy still?
Yeah, it's like it maybe every 10 to 20 seconds, it'll lag for about a second or two and then come back.
Oh, okay. We are down to what's the count here? 0-2. Let's see if I can get the Giants. I'll see if I can get them live as soon as right after the game here. See if we can get their faces. Struck them out. This is a defeated team. Defeated team. All right, guys. Let's see. Hey, here's John Miller in the stands. John Miller, right here. Hey, John. How you doing, John Miller? What are you doing down in the stands, John?
Well, someone's got to help my best fan.
All right.
And we lost Dan. Well, he's back. Oh, now you're back.
I'm back. So, tough loss for the Giants tonight.
Yeah, they deserve to lose. They didn't play well. Those 2 errors.
Yeah, they deserve. Yeah, Arizona's a better team. Giants just don't have it right now.
They don't. And they get losing 3 out of 4 in Colorado.
Yeah, pathetic. What do you think? What do you think with the management? Do you think Farhan and Kapler need to go and get a new regime in here and start over?
I think Dave Kepler's a good manager. And I think they're going the right direction, bringing the business up.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think this is the last year for Brandon Crawford.
Yeah.
He's just not hitting anymore. He's 36, which is old for a shortstop.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. We're actually live. So, John Miller's brother. That's John Miller's brother, everybody, right there. Can you say arrivederci? No, say adios, Palanta.
Adios, Paletto.
There we go. All right, thanks. All right, everybody. There we go. Let me find.
I was going to say, maybe when you get back in your car, we could go live.
Yeah, let me find Lowe's. Where'd he go? We lost him. He called me during the. Anyway. All
right, hey, when you get back to the car, we'll come back on.
Let me find him here. All right, I'm going to hang up and I'll come back.
All right, sounds good.
Kick me out.
All right, man, that was tough. That was tough. Oh my gosh. Where the heck did we go on this? I can't remember what the heck we were talking about. Yeah, we're just talking about how bad the Giants suck, I think. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they suck even more. So what? They're one game above 500 now? Interesting.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
And see, some of these fans they're just casual fans. They follow the team. They're not gonna see anything wrong with the team. It's just, you know what I'm saying? They're kind of oblivious of what's really going on as far as the game of baseball. It's kind of sad that they don't know more about the game, because if they knew more about the game, maybe they'd have a better take. But hey,
yeah,
everyone's
those aren't the diehard like super fans who really care about. They just like their team. They support their team.
Yeah, Crawford's definitely done. Oh my God, is he? I don't think he's even. What was he batting? He's batting 198. We're in September. Oh, the Dodgers walk it off. Xander Bogaerts, 2-run home run. They are now 2 games behind the San Francisco Giants. The Padres are probably going to catch the San Francisco Giants. It's going to happen. We said that, Rothberg, we said you got to watch out for the Padres. You know, they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but they're going to probably beat the Giants. All righty. So where are we at? Damn, who was that? Was that yours?
Yeah,
that was yours. Holy, that was loud.
I don't know how to turn it off. It's weird. All right.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea there, Robert. Probably don't make any more predictions.
Yeah. What are the Padres? 2.5 out now?
I think they're 2 games behind. Give it about 20 minutes to look at the standings, because sometimes it doesn't update right away. Give it about 20 minutes or so. I don't know, MF. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and the Giants are 3 games behind the wild card, the Cubs.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're done. Yep.
See,
As
isn't
MF,
it funny how they go on a little like 3-4 game winning streak against the Rockies and Cleveland, and everybody thinks they're back?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly, Sean. Maybe just ask hey, what makes you think he's a good? But he had a bad. I don't know if he would even picked it up, because it was pretty bad connection. I agree, Sean. Ask up 5. Why do you think Kapler is a good manager? And same thing with that other guy. Why do you think Kapler was a good manager? Because I think he said the same thing, right? Yeah, I agree, Scott. They are a bunch of hacks, and I'm surprised they got this far. It's because the National League sucks this year. They got a lot of bad teams in the National League. And it just goes to show you, just because everyone's sucking doesn't mean, okay, it just says that you're a little bit better in the sucky category. You're a little bit better in the sucky category. But yeah, it's a bad year. Yes, last year was a bad year. It's time for a change.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sean. I don't think he wanted to be confrontational.
No, yeah.
I still think he should have gone and heckled Kapler. What's wrong with doing that?
He wants to keep his credentials.
Just heckle him. Who cares? No one's going to know. Yeah, there's going to be a show tomorrow at the. Oh, you know what? We'll probably have it. Usually we'll have it in an evening time. Seems to do better. We're not going to, because I think tomorrow's an afternoon game, right? I think I think they've been gone, Sean. I think his credentials have been gone. Dan wants his spring training video interviews. Those interviews were awesome. I have to give him that. Those interviews were pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
Not so bad, but I think Well, we're getting most of our fans is, just the analysis that we give on the games. We kind of keep it real here. So hopefully that's what's driving people, not just the interviews. Don't get me wrong. Interviews are awesome, but I like to think that, we got something to say here and, people want to tune in for that. Oh, no, we haven't. Ranger, good point. Brian Bannister, head of the pitching guru for the Giants, has left, went to the Chicago White Sox. I guess he picked up another guy from the Diamondbacks organization and also the Royals. So Chicago White Sox, they're making some changes right now. They want to they got a good team. I think they just got to get the right leadership and bringing it together. We'll see what happens. But yeah, good call, Ranger. That was a guy that that's a guy that the Giants are really going to miss. Absolutely. Because they already lost that other pitching guy, the guy who runs Driveline. I think he was a special assistant to the San Francisco Giants, and he left in the beginning of the season as well.
Was he really?
Yep.
That's interesting because Driveline is like really.
I know. Yep.
That brings back your velocity.
I didn't do nothing from Minaya though.
Oh, it did though. He was
his velocity is up, but but he's not.
He's been actually. Really
don't get me wrong. Just because you go to Driveline doesn't mean instant success. You still
yeah. But it can prolong your career a little bit.
I'm not sure how he got it, but yeah, he was. I'm trying to remember how he got his credentials. Yeah, but he got it for spring training. He was the only YouTube guy in there that got that done too, which was pretty well. I mean, I'll take that back. Larry did it. Larry came in like more in the middle of spring training, and I think Larry he got it from was it 95? Was it because of 95? I can't remember. I don't know how Larry got his credentials, but yeah, Dan was able to get him, and he got some really good interviews. Go check out the videos from when the show or from when the channel first started. You'll see a lot of those interviews up there. We kind of touched on that, Lou. We kind of touched on that. That's article by Verducci. And I kind of was mentioning it's interesting that a national guy has to come out and bring out this type of information when we have all these local guys who could have very well done that very same thing, but they decide to sit on their hands, didn't do nothing. And now it's got national attention, which is good. Good for the fans, I should say. Good for the fans. Let's see what we got here. Oh, sorry. Who said that? You don't have to be sorry. I don't know what you're sorry about. But yeah, it was interesting. I was glad to see an article come out like that. I kind of mentioned also. Another thing I want to talk to you about, Lou, as well after this. Getting that national attention, that may hamper Farhan's ability to go elsewhere because, with Verducci being connected to the MLB as much as he is, it may play an influence on who wants to take Farhan on if he leaves San Francisco. Did you see that tweet that the sons of Johnny LeMaster put out talking about his season tickets? I don't know if you've seen that information floating around there, Lou. No, it's all good. Yeah, I don't mind talking about it again. Anything that focuses on why the Giants need to change, I'm all for it. But sons of Johnny LeMaster, he put out a tweet. I guess he got his season tickets canceled because he was killing them.
All right, guys. Nope. I got a group here, right here. Can you hear me?
And they love wrestling.
Can you guys hear me?
You got
you're kind of choppy.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh! Woo!
All right, then.
They're wrestlers. Wrestling fans.
It's whether you like it or don't like it.
Hold on, let me get off let me get on Wi-Fi here. Or off Wi-Fi.
What did Resident Bone used to say? Losers always lose.
Dan comes on with some wrestling. And we lost Dan. I'll remove him. We'll bring him back in when he comes back in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And now I lost my train of thought again. What were you talking about? Oh, this season ticket holders. Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Any better?
Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I think that might be a little bit better.
A little bit better. I got off the Wi-Fi. All right. Let's get these guys back on here. All right, you're live. There we go.
Oh yeah! we gotta get the this the Hulkster right here. It's the Hulkster right here. Okay? Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Let me tell you something, brother. When I see you on Sunday, me and you, one-on-one, slobber knocker, I'm gonna beat you like a government mule.
Woo! What are the odds of that? I ran into wrestlers fans.
Awesome.
There you go.
Gotta love wrestling.
Hey,
There we go.
This guy right here, his name of his fantasy football team, our league and our channel, his name is Woo!
Woo! Too sweet, baby!
Ask him what place he's in.
Where you at? Woo! Where are you?
What place you in? Woo!
Hey, let's not talk about what place I'm in. All that matters is woo!
Woo! The Mean Gene, 30th minute of the game. You heard it right here. Have a nice day.
Oh man, that is great. That's
All
not
right,
talking about records. That's not
There
talking
we
about
go.
records. All right,
All right. I'll get you back in the car here.
all right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh man, only on the NorCal Sports Network will we also get some wrestling. That's awesome. I like that. That was good. That guy was good. He brought the heat with that. Talking about slobber knockers and all that stuff. That was good. I like that. Carlo P. Yes, that was awesome. Carlo P. I must say, I feel bad for you. You lose both of your running backs. That's tough. We'll get into that later, but that's tough. Anyways, back to the season ticket holders. Anyways, hey Lou. Sons of Johnny LeMaster, he tweeted out, go check him out. If you just do a search on Sons of Johnny LeMaster, you'll see his tweet talking about how the Giants basically are going to refund him all his account. They canceled his account because he was selling them on a Giants approved partner, SeatGeek, and they canceled him. It was crazy. Then they came back like, what was it? Maybe an hour later he tweeted saying, oh no, the Giants called me and said, oh, that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to happen. But I guess Sons of Johnny LeMaster said, you know what? I'll go ahead and keep those canceled. Just refund me my money. It's quite interesting. It's really bad. I mean, just think about the press that the Giants are getting. I mean, that hasn't blown up yet. I would expect it to. But can you imagine? You got all this off-season stuff, the way that the season is gone. You got this, you got that. I mean, you sponsored a organization that sucks with Cruz. You know what would have been awesome, to be honest with you, is if you had the X, if you had the Twitter logo on their shoulder, that would actually look kind of cool. But you had to go with Cruz? But whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna bring up the ESPN standings just to see if it's updated at all. Wild card. Oh no, it's not. It's 2. I guess it is 2.5 games there, Bora.
Oh wow.
Here we go. Let me share this. And there we go. Of course, Philadelphia still sitting up on top. I don't know. Real quick, PK. I don't know when Marty's going to come on, to be honest with you. I don't know. Well, Dan's going to have to work that one out. But we got Philadelphia in the number 1 spot of the wild card. Arizona is holding on to the 2nd spot at only half a game. Chicago hanging on to the 3rd. You got Miami half a game out of the 3rd spot. You got Cincinnati 1 game, and the San Francisco Giants 3 games out of the 3rd spot. With San Diego closing the gap, only 2.5 games from passing the Giants. That just tells you how bad it's getting.
Oh, is this 3? Okay, here we go.
We're not going to go live.
Here we are. Hey, everybody, can you hear us?
Yeah, we hear you.
Eric, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. What's up?
Eric, can you hear me?
Eric.
I'm sorry.
We're live in an elevator.
Eric, we're live.
We're in the elevator. Hey!
Oh my God. What is going on?
It is NorCal Sports Network. There we are.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
What's up?
Let's see.
What's up?
You're on the air. You're live right now.
It was a rough night for us, but hey, until next time.
Subscribe to the NorCal Sports Network. Thanks.
Fire Farhan and Gabe. I think we lost him. Holy moly. I think I come to the realization that Dan needs a babysitter when he goes out in public. My goodness. What is going on, man? Oh my gosh. What do we got here? Let's see. Rick, haven't seen you in here before, but welcome. Giants won't make the playoffs. In fact, I predict the Padres will overtake the Giants by season's end. Hey, you know what? That may happen. That just may happen. I kind of hope it happens because if it helps get Farhan and Gabe out of here, I'm all for it. Let's do it. Got factual toilet in the house. Yes, we heard or we read what Tom Verducci had to say today. Crap, just like your name, he put the Giants in the toilet, in the factual toilet, and gave it a good flush. Absolutely. We need to see it. Hey, factual toilet, you know what else needs to happen? How about the local media? How about the local media take a little bit of advice from Tom Verducci and start reporting the same stuff? Let's do it. How about that? Yeah, how about that, Greg? How about that? 1-9 in this road trip. Pretty fantastic, huh? Or it may actually, you're saying it may happen. Yeah, it might actually. It's trending that way. Bora called the Padres overtaking the Giants. Did you say that?
I did after, like, in the middle of the Padres series.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Will Martinez, sons of Johnny LeMaster, a.k.a. Hank in Long Beach, who calls into KNBR is as loyal as they come, and they alienate a fan and it cost them a season ticket holder. Yep. But you know what, Will? It's done more than that. I think there's a lot of season ticket holders out there that aren't re-upping, that aren't showing the support behind. Because why show support behind something that isn't going to change, and it's going to continue to put out a product that sucks. Dan doesn't drink, Will, so you don't have to. Dan is just he's always excited. Let's see. Yep, that is true, Heroku. You are correct. God dang it. Why do I keep hitting that? I did say that they would make the playoffs. I did say that at the time. I was wrong. Hey, can't always be right. And yes, Bora did say they're going to win division again. It happens. It happens. I guess that's one thing you could say that we were wrong on. We were wrong on. All the other things, though, we've been pretty good. We got a pretty good track record, I think. Yep, I agree. Sons of Johnny LeMaster is a huge ambassador for the club. So dumb that the Giants would screw him over. Yeah, it tells you that the buffoonery of the San Francisco Giants has got them in so much hot water over this last season. It's ridiculous. I mean, it all started from the offseason. The way they handled the Correa situation, the way that they weren't able to get judged, the way that the team has performed. You got treating season ticket holders the way that they are. You put a stupid patch on your jersey for a company that sucks. I mean, it's. And then, of course, the more important thing is the play on the field. It's garbage. everyone said it was garbage in the beginning. Hiring or signing a bunch of guys who have a history of injury. But where are we at here? Am I ever wrong? Robert, that's pretty good. Well, hey, Justin, I don't know if money even matters anymore now. If they're treating their season ticket holders the way that they treated Sons of Johnny LeMaster, then, that's not a good look. Is that telling me that they like them? I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. They want season ticket holders, but they kick out the season ticket holders. It doesn't. It's just for
no reason.
For no reason. They have an agreement with Ticketmaster to be able to sell tickets if you're not going to the game. That's what everybody does who's a season ticket holder for the Warriors, for football, for baseball, and for soccer, and for basketball. Like, if you have season tickets and you can't go to the game, you resell them. It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science. I agree. Exactly. And the funny thing is he mentions, you just got to check out the tweet. It's better if you just go straight to the source. But yeah, it's quite interesting how it all panned out, because he's not a professional. What is it? A professional broker or something like that. He's just selling tickets on a website, which is SeatGeeks, that is a partner with the San Francisco Giants. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this upcoming off season, the free agent class isn't very good. Not this upcoming one. Next year, I think, is supposed to be pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. Soto will be coming out or be a free agent. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is Schmitz to lose, but they're not going to play him.
Unless they change the organization. If they change the organization, maybe then he'll get his run.
This is the last time. This year is the last time to change the organization. If you really want these guys to succeed.
Of the 8,500 season ticket holders, only 775 signed up early on September 9th for early access and this year's prices. That is incredible. Holy crap. That is so bad. I mean, that is bad. Wow. Holy moly. I mean, how does that not say anything to the organization? I mean, come on.
You know what organization they need to look at? They need to look at the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions have made the playoffs like one time in the last like 15 years or something, right? And they changed regimes. They got rid of everybody. They brought in a good head coach. I'm pretty sure they changed their general manager. And this season, their season tickets are sold out. They have no more season tickets, and their games get sold out. That's what can happen when you bring excitement to a team, and you bring hope. Because right now, there's no hope with this team. There's no hope at all.
I'm gonna bring this up. Where are we at here? Trying to remember who had it. Oh, I know who had it. That is incredible. PK, I'm talking about how many season ticket holders out of the 8,500 have signed up for the early access. Out of 8,500, there was only just not even 800 season ticket holders signed up. That's rough. Where the heck is it? Here we go. This is where we want. Wow. Okay, let me get rid of this. Bring this up. Here, guys, I'm gonna show you the article that we're all talking about here because this is pretty amazing. This is by Tom Verducci. Get rid of all this crap. This is the byline. It tells you MLB's most boring postseason contenders. San Francisco deploys a tedious yet efficient game plan, and while it may not be the most compelling approach, it has been effective to a degree. Here's the big thing. Where is it at here? Tom Verducci says, my problem with the Giants is with the playoff berth, it's not going to happen, is how other teams might copy their gig economy approach to baseball. It is not fan-friendly. It starters or start ever-changing lineup with role players and no stars. A 16-person coaching staff, they are well-managed success more than they are an aesthetic one. Giant starters throw an average of 72 pitches per game, the shortest leash in the MLB. They have thrown 3 innings or less 43 times, 13 more than any other team. It's also the most abbreviated starts in baseball history, other than the 2018-19 Rays, which was 71 and 53, who popularized the opener concept. With all those truncated starts, the Giants starters are deployed to avoid losing the game, not to win it. Look at that. I love it. Are deployed to avoid losing the game, not to win it. They are 47 and 45, a 375 winning percentage, an unfathomable rotation record for a team in contention in the last 2 weeks of the season. The worst rotation winning percentage by a playoff team is 464 by the 2005 Padres. Oh, let's see what we got here. Where's the one that I wanted to see here? Talking about the fans. Oh, here we go. Gig methodology. Split the work among many. You can do this when you don't have star players. Kapler never has used the same lineup more than he has used 13 players in the number 3 spot, including a different one every game weekend in Colorado, which was J.D. Davis, Conforto, Flores, and Peterson. For the 5th time in the past 7 seasons, the Giants will not have a player with 80 RBIs. It is not an entertaining offense. The San Francisco ranks 15th in walks, 19th in homers, 25th in strikeouts, 21st in runs per game, and 30th, dead last, in stolen bases. Only the Yankees and White Sox have a lower average sprint speed than the Giants. Oh, here we go. The new rules have made baseball a faster, more athletic, and more risk-taking game this year. With their lack of speed and star power, the Giants missed that train. They also missed the attendance boost that accompanies that excitement. The Giants are only one. Let's say this. The Giants are only one of 5 teams not to get an attendance increase this year. 1 of 5 not to get. Only the Nationals and White Sox, both non-contenders all year, have seen a bigger drop. The Giants have lost 26% of their paying customers since 2016, their last winning team without COVID-19 restrictions. That's bad, folks. That's bad. Oh. What else do we got here? The overall numbers tell you there's no way the Giants should be here, but here they are, and they have a real shot of seizing a playoff spot, especially with 2 or 3 tiebreakers in their favor. It may not be exciting, but it's a credit to Zaidi and Kapler and the way they have run this mutual fund of a baseball team. So he kind of softened the blow there at the end. Oh, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
That's
really
pathetic.
bad. Do you want to?
Come on, man. That's pathetic.
Do you want to put the link in the chat so if anybody else wants to read it, or in the description maybe?
I'll try. Let me see here. I'll copy. If you guys want to go check that out, let's see if that will come up here. There it is. So if you guys want to go read it yourself, the link is in the chat.
Yeah, this is an unbiased.
This guy's not. It's yeah, exactly.
He's not a fan. He's not biased. He's just observing.
And Verducci's a Bay Area guy.
He is. He's saying what he observes, what he watches, and that's what he puts into the article. He's not trying to sugarcoat anything. He's not trying to suck up anybody. He's just giving his professional opinion, and that's what that's the opinion of a lot of people when they just look at this team. It's boring. It's mediocre. It's not fun to watch. There's no interest. There's no motivation from the team.
It's everything we've been saying. The article kind of surmises.
Exactly. It's everything we've been saying. So, guys, this channel is really unique because we're fans of the Giants, but we're also super critical of them. And we've been saying,
any fan. I mean, I shouldn't say any fan should be, because it depends on what type of fan you are. If you're a fan that wants your team to succeed and move forward with an objective, with a plan, just like Factual Toilet says, that the team feels aimless, there's no direction. I want a team that has direction, that has a philosophy to, you know what, we're here to win. That's what we need. None of this other crap. And you know what fosters fan interest? What? More than anything? Winning.
Winning.
You win. If you win, then you have your fan interest. When you suck, you have no plan, you're aimless, you're not focused onto the game, then you have this. This is what happens.
And you know, this problem, it could have been avoided if it could have been so easily avoided if you just do the bare minimum. Do the bare minimum, play your rookies, be content with not a great season. And you know what you did? You relied on your veterans to carry you through the whole season. Yep. You relied on these platoon players to play every day and carry you through the whole season. And you know what? They carried you for about half the season up until the All-Star break. All the signs looked up. But what happens when a platoon player who isn't ready to play every day plays every day?
Yep.
They get injured and they get tired. And that's
I
exactly
said this from the damn very beginning, that the pitching was going to start suffering, because that was what they relied on. They were patching it together with the lineup, right? They were patching it together. They were kind of making it work a little bit. But you saw that the pitching, when you keep using the pitching the way that the concept that they were using, it was going to blow up the pitching staff. And that's what's happened. And you got guys who aren't just performing, period. When you go out and sign guys like Manaea, Stripling had a decent year, but these are guys who are going to lead you to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just, I saw this coming. I said, there's no way they're going to last between the August and September push when everyone's starting to get wore down over the season. And if you don't have those horses lined up, it's not going to be pretty. And that's what we're seeing right now.
You know, I think what is so funny is we all said that the August stretch against all those good teams was going to shape up this season. Well, in reality, they hung around. It's been this September stretch that's really kicked their ass. I mean, what's their record in September? I think they must have like 6 or 7 wins.
Man,
it's not good.
It's not good. Yeah.
It's not good. So, I mean, we said they can stay around 500 in that stretch, then they should be able to make it in the playoffs. And you know what? They were around 500. They weren't great, but they weren't horrible. They lost to the contending teams, but this stretch in September against the Rockies, the D-backs, the Guardians, who else have they played?
Arizona. Didn't they play Arizona there at the end? I think they played Arizona at the end. I can't remember.
I mean, this stretch has really kicked their ass, which tells you that this team is really
tired.
and they're so tired.
Yep. Real quick. Yes, Isaac, good point. They spent $80 million on Haniger, Conforto, Stripling, and Mania. Would you want any of them on your team right now? Nope. Real quick, I see another comment talking about Stripling. I'll get to that in a minute. Lou, that's scary. I'm going to tell you, know what's happening? The ambiance of Oracle Park is starting to wane, because I think that's the only people who are literally going to this game or going to the game now is for the park experience. Are they going or are they going just for the park experience? See, that's telling you something. In the past, you still had a team that could get you excited to go watch some of the game. Park to attract people to buy tickets. Stripling, no, he had a good look at his numbers from last year when he was with Toronto. Really good. I think he had almost a sub 3 with the Giants, though. And here's the thing, Jeffrey. Yes, he probably played himself out of a starting position, but as a starter, you got to be able to. He's with a new club. You kind of have to give him a little bit of rope things out. But when you start dicking with their when you start dicking with starting pitching, when they have a routine, and if that routine gets kind of messed up, like when you throw them in the bullpen, you have them come out of the bullpen, you're going to throw so many innings here, you're going to open there, when you keep doing that, you're not starting pitchers tend that need. That's what they come up, especially Stripling. He's been around for a while. Younger pitchers, maybe they're used to it. I don't know. But you get set into a routine, and when that routine gets disrupted, and at the same time you're not having success, are they doing anything to help him? That's what I want to know, because it really seems like there is, like a factual toilet said, there's no direction. Where's the leadership? I think I saw a senior talking about that. Where is the leadership in this organization?
Yeah, guys, this is a question for you, Eric, in the chat. Who in the clubhouse, not the front office and everything, in the clubhouse, who is the leader? Who is the leader?
Who's the guy with the voice?
Are we going to see one consistent answer in the chat?
And tell me this. There was a team meeting a few weeks ago. You know who led the team meeting? Tyro Estrada. Tyro Estrada, of all people, who's going to speak up for the team. And then about 2 weeks after that, you got Farhan, the general manager. What is the general manager doing in the clubhouse, having to give some type of motivational speak saying, I believe in you? Well, I know why he's doing it, because it's his own ass. He's the one that put this damn team together. But you don't see that. You don't see that. That is the job of your manager.
Exactly. Your manager is the key leader of the team.
And key players.
Exactly.
There is no leader. Absolutely, Jeffrey.
You know what a leader does? A leader takes accountability for his actions. A leader isn't afraid to talk negative on the team and speak up. That this team has no leadership, because whenever Kapler gets interviewed, he's like, "Oh yeah, I think we can turn this around. I think we're in a great spot right now." No, what you need to be saying is, we're not playing our best right now, and we need to do something to play better. Why is that so hard to play? Why can't you admit that your team isn't good right now?
I know that I'm yelling and screaming about this team, but it doesn't take yelling and screaming as a leader within a clubhouse to promote change or to invoke a different attitude or approach. They have their own ways on how leaders have different ways of trying to get the best out of their players. And I'm not saying that you need to yell and scream and do all that to people. I'm doing that because I'm pissed off as a team, as a fan towards the team. But someone just needs to step up in there and say, you know what? Hey, this is what we need to do. Doesn't mean you have to. Yeah, maybe sometimes you have to call people out. Like a person like Jock Peterson. I don't give a crap what he says about his weight. If we could, we as common fans can look and say Jock has an issue with weight and it's affecting his performance, then you damn well know that there's players on that team that are probably thinking and saying the same damn thing.
Exactly.
I don't care that he buys Kapler a whiskey after a win. I don't give a crap about that bullshit. I want to know what he's doing out there on the field, and he isn't doing much.
Exactly. And why yeah, this team, there's no accountability and there's no leadership. Those players are definitely like thinking some of these things that we're saying, but they're too scared to say it. And I don't blame it. I don't blame them at all, because if you go against Kapler and any of these seasoned veterans like Peterson, they're just going to ship you out because a lot of these guys are probably the rookies. They're just going to ship you right out.
Oh, did you, Bora, did he send it to our chat? Did you see that interview of Kapler when he was in Colorado talking about having a conversation, a 30-minute conversation? Did you hear about that?
I think you
go back and look at it. He had a post game and someone was asking him a question. First off, he acted like a dick to a guy. He goes, "You always ask that question. You always ask that question." And he proceeds to, go on his soliloquy. But he was talking about, we in a 30-minute conversation, in 20 minutes of that, you can't be yelling. We got to go forward. We got to scale that conversation. You got to. What is he talking about? Be a manager. I don't want to hear your fancy mind is going to bring this club together, because it's not. Whatever you're doing isn't working. I don't want to hear your scaled. I don't want to hear about your smoke. I don't want to hear about your food reviews. I want to hear you say, as a manager, this is where we're lacking and this is where we need to improve. Better job. How about you have a little humility? I think I might be failing somewhere around here, but I don't. Maybe he's beyond that. Maybe he can't do that. I don't know. All I know is I'm tired of hearing it, and it's getting old, and there needs to be change.
Yeah, there just needs to be change.
I agree, Paul. Absolutely, Farhan should be fired just for sticking with Kapler alone. I agree. Honestly, and you know what? It'd be pretty pathetic though, is if they give the axe to Kapler, but they keep Farhan. It's going to be the same.
It's the other way around. It's completely the other way around. Don't get me wrong. Kapler and Farhan are both problems, but Farhan is by far the bigger problem. Kapler, if you look at this roster, it's horrible. It's really bad, and I'll give Kapler credit for making it through the season in contention, at least. But this roster is absolutely abysmal. There's no star player.
The roster construction is it's bad.
It's shit.
It's
and
bad.
He relied on these platoon players to be able to play every day, and they haven't
done building his roster. I hope the fans are excited. I hope the fans are excited because I think we got a playoff team. Shut up, man. Who are you talking to? You might be talking to the casual fan, and they may say, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you won 107 games a year ago, a couple of years ago. Yeah, I got trust in you. And Farhan, we trust. Yeah, sure. Come on, man. Come on, man." Who would take the manager job right now? Right now, if Farhan sticks with it, nobody. Who would want to manage under? It'd be someone else that'd be similar to Kapler.
It'd be Kai Correa.
That's what it would be.
Right
It'd be
now?
Yeah, that's what it'll probably happen. It'll probably be Kai Correa.
See, the thing is, I think with this article put out by Tom Verducci, this is what other teams around the league are saying. This is what, or thinking at least. This isn't just one guy in the national media who has his own opinion. If he has that one opinion, a lot of other people have that opinion. And these national reporters are connected with teams. Their sources are they have sources within the team.
Yeah.
And if you think they're not talking to each other about some of these other teams, you're wrong. If Kapler gets fired and Farhan stays, these managerial candidates are going to look into why Kapler failed. Why is this team failed? And it's going to come down to the roster. The roster just isn't good. And who does that come down on? It comes down on Farhan. So I think if Kapler is hired or is fired, the new hiring is going to be in-house.
Yeah, really.
It's not going to be a risky, big, bold move kind of move. It's going to be a Kai Correa. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if they promoted Alyssa Nacken, first female manager in MLB history. Like this, that's what it's just what it is.
And Senior, you make a good point there, Bora. Senior's talking about Farhan has done a decent job, rebuilt the farm. I'll give him credit. He's rebuilt the farm, but look what they've done since building the farm. They've yo-yoed those guys. They don't know whether they're coming or going. And that's the issue. Can he draft? Okay, yeah, let's give him some credit. He could draft. But what does he do after that point?
Exactly. That's where it is. He developed these guys. Fine. Kick him out. That's all he needed to do. That's what he was brought in here to do. He was brought in to draft guys and develop young players. That's what he did. But you know what? And you saw it this season. He can't play them. He can't develop them into stars because these guys are being platooned all the time. Yes. Casey Schmidt, Marco Luciano, Elliot Ramos, who else? Wade Meckler, Luis Matos. These guys are being platooned. They could be everyday players. They could be all-stars. They have the talent and the attributes for that. But they're not. They're so incompetent and they're so ready, and they think they have a good team to win now that they're not committed to building that core. And you know what? Right now, they have no core. Their core is Patrick Bailey. That's what their core is right now. There's no core. If you're looking at the future on paper, it's like, oh yeah, they have Casey Schmidt, Matos, all these young kids coming back next year and for the few years. That's fine. On roster, that looks great. And Farhan has done a great job with that. But if you're really looking into it, are these guys going to be everyday players? And are these guys going to be prepared to be everyday players? The answer is no.
Yep.
There's no, exactly. You got to have a core and then build and buy around them. You can't, they're trying to build around their veterans. That's what they're trying to do. They're going in reverse order. Instead of building around your core with supplemental veterans, they're building around their veterans with supplemental farm pieces. And it doesn't work. It's just not how to do it.
Exactly. Hey, this is something great. You guys probably should see this. Look what the Dodgers did. Story about this. You know, Gratterall, right? Their relief pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess his mom was in the stands. This is the first time she's ever seen him pitch. So it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of what the Giants used to do. Let me go ahead and put this up here. You know, you kind of used to do this kind of stuff, and like, all right, let me explode it, and then here we go. So he gets a strike. Get the strike, gets it out, and then they'll flash it to his mom. He knows his mom's up there. Pretty cool.
That's
cool. Pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the story behind it. I'll have to read into that, but I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, Giants will bring a
Webb tomorrow, right?
I'm sorry. Tomorrow is what?
Webb.
Follow-up. Say, what is this? There you go. Absolutely. Yep. Perfect, senior.
Exactly. Yeah, he did his job. He's done his job, which is fine. He should have been fired after last season because he doesn't know how to play players every day. He just doesn't.
You know, Paul, you're onto something there, buddy. I think we're seeing who the real genius was in LA's front office, and it wasn't Farhan. Dodge. Hey, Eric, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're a fan of baseball, you got to give credit where credit is due. They're making it work. They have no starting pitching. None. They got no starting pitching, and they've won the NL West. Again, 10 of 11 times. You got to give credit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, do I root for the Dodgers? No, of course not. I love the Giants. That's my team. But you got to give credit to a team who's having success. So speaking of success, did you see the stat on Spencer Strider with the Atlanta Braves? First person in Major League, or first person since 1900 to reach 250. Was it 250 strikeouts? No, it's more than that. I can't remember. So many strikeouts within the time he's been with the organization. I mean, it's incredible. You can acknowledge greatness when it's there in front of you. Giants right now have no greatness. Other teams have greatness. Yeah, I know, Eric. It's all good. But I had to make that point though. Yeah. And it's interesting. I'm in the middle of reading Ned's book. As a matter of fact, I'm getting close to being done with it. Fantastic book. I recommend it. Go guys, go pick it up. The Big Chair. Fantastic read. Talking about just what it's like to be a GM. Specifically, it's with the Dodgers, but just the things you have to navigate as a general manager and the stuff that Ned had to do. Absolutely great. I recommend it. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. You know, until this team hires the right guy, they're never gonna win it all. Because in order to win it all, you need
a baseball man.
You
need a baseball man. I'm not.
You don't need an analytical.
I'm not saying that you throw analytics aside, you throw it out the window. Analytics has its role, absolutely,
as a tool.
But yes, there. As a baseball guy, you got to understand there's more to baseball than seeing what's on the computer screen. You got to get out there. You got to watch these guys. See what they're make about. I think, oh my gosh, Ned has talked about this a bunch of times. See how they act. How are they as a person? How are they as a player? What is it that makes them tick? You know, some players may have the God-given ability to be able to perform on a baseball field, but they suck as a person and they won't succeed. And vice versa. You got guy, maybe he just needs some coaching up, but he's got the skills and he's got the attitude and he could succeed. That a computer screen isn't going to tell you that. There's other things. There's nuances within the game that will tell you what you need to do as a GM, as a manager, as an owner. Speaking of which, maybe we need some new owners. I've talked about that already too.
Yeah. I mean, this whole team it's just from the ownership all the way to the front office, to the clubhouse. There's no leadership, and it's really bad.
And if you ask Farhan, he'll say, "I love the game." Of course, he's gonna say, he's gonna say, "Oh, the game is great. When I was a kid, I played." Yeah, doesn't mean nothing, and it could be a flat out lie. Yeah, Snell. Gosh, he's probably going to be your Cy Young for the National League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Steele, he's scuffled the last couple of starts, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's Snell's going to be he's going to be the first person or our first pitcher to win a Cy Young in the American and the National League. That is something. And you know what? Factual. It's possible that it sounds absurd, but they could get into that third spot in a wild card. If they win it out, it's not impossible. They could get into the damn playoffs. That would be something.
The Padres? Padres? That would be something. That would be
a huge baseball story right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that would be something.
I think Dan brought up the article.
They have the team to do it. They really have the team to
do it.
They
have the team. And you know what? They're all starting to click. And from what I read, it looked like Soto, he's starting to call out some of his teammates, which is good. He's a young guy too, calling out these guys who've been around forever.
That's a natural leader. When you're a great player, it doesn't even have to be a great player. When you see something that isn't right or isn't working, you call them out for it.
Hey Jeff, really quick, if I don't mind, I'll call you Jeff. Do you think it's possible, because the Giants are unique? They got like 30 damn owners. I think, was it like 33 or something? Some crazy number. The amount of owners. Now, granted, Greg Johnson, who's taking it over for his father, they got the majority of the percentage. But you got to answer to all these different owners who have to have a say in it, because I guess they got a board. So how do you come to a consensus if you can't get everyone on board? How difficult must that be if you don't have one owner? I can't imagine that's got to be easy. Now, can the Johnsons be part of the problem? They could be. Absolutely. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying, from seeing how the organization is built at the ownership level, there could be some other issues in there that we don't know about.
It starts from the ownership. The owners are being platooned. There's not one guy.
Yeah, there you go. We got a platooned ownership. Very good.
Got platooned ownership.
Nice. There you go.
And I think that's a major issue. It's like, by not having one guy, whenever whenever one owner has an opinion, there needs to be a vote. There needs to be a majority of people. And I think that's an issue because these things, if there needs to be a vote, these things take time and they take resources, and then you don't get to sign somebody, or you don't get to do something in time, and it just creates discourse, and it's not, they don't go together. And you need, in an ownership, you need, with a lot of people, it needs to be in sync. And right now, I think we're seeing that there's no sync.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, do you want to send a text to Dan to see if he's actually going to come back on? Because we've been going an hour and 47 minutes here. We're having good dialogue. I'll give you that. I mean, it's really good, but I don't know what Dan's plans are here. I'm guessing they're probably on the road. Oh, let's see what we got. It's not done by share majority. Yeah, I don't even, honestly. Does Bayer have an ownership stake in it? Maybe, I think. Or is he just the front man? I don't know.
He's just the front man.
I thought he was just the front man. I don't think he has any ownership in the team. I really don't. I don't know. You know what? I asked that same question ever since after they went on their run after, 2014. Well, man, I guess we could even say after Bochy left, it just seems everything's totally different. It's exactly minus 18. I said that's where they're going to finish at as the run differential, remember, because they disparaged Matt Cain's number. They gave the number 18 to freaking Paul DeJong. You give number 18, the pitcher who threw the first perfect game in Giants history, to Paul DeJong. Whatever.
And we're not saying you need to retire Matt Cain's number, but you give it to
give it someone that deserving, not a rental who will be gone next year.
Not even rental. That's too much. That's like I don't even know what it is. It's a platoon, like.
Oh, Tom Ware says that. Was it Gaylord that won a Cy Young in each? Okay, cool. So I read somewhere that I thought that Snell was supposed to be the first. Maybe I'm wrong. You let baseball guys run the baseball operations. Yes, that's how it should be. It's how it should be. What do we got here? Oh, let's see. I never heard about that, El Scorpio. Do you know anything about this, Bora? It says, I find it strange that Johnson's started being vocal when the Giants owner said Bayer was going to be replaced by the Burns kid. I don't know anything about that.
I never heard that.
I don't know. You're going to have to fill me in on that, Scorpio, because I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know, MF. I don't know where Dan is. He disappeared after he was leaving the game. It's funny, Nick. When they first hired Farhan, I was pretty excited. I saw what the Dodgers were doing down there. I was like, all right, if he's going to bring down or bring over, some of the success that the Dodgers have had, I'm all for it. But boy, were we wrong on that one. Woo! Oh, Burns are part owners. Gotcha. Seniors telling me. Interesting. Oh, then I don't know where the heck I read that. Thanks, Mark. Don't mean to be giving out bad information, but someone said that somewhere. So there we go. I am wrong. Regular season winners never won a ring. Why would you want that over guys who have gave you 3 rings? Good point. Good point. Yep. Mitchell, exactly. Hey, Matos. was starting to heat up. They benched him, then sent them away.
And what do you think about the whole
thanks,
team
Mark.
wearing those like Barbie uniforms after they lost 3 out of 4 in Colorado?
I understand it's the rookie stuff. I get it, but I don't care what the
you don't do that when you lose 3 out of 4 to Colorado. I'm sorry. It's like you can have your fun, but
don't mean to digress here. Hey, Mitchell and Ness, I saw it was Nick Macy and another guy in the T6 race. That's who crashed. Supposedly they said on landing. I didn't get into it or anything, but yeah, I knew who Nick Macy was. He had 6 Cat for a long time. That was a beautiful aircraft. The AT6 was painted all black. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but that sucks, especially on the last time they're going to have the Reno Air races. That sucks. Didn't mean for that. He was talking about that before we signed off the last time we were on. So I love the Reno Air races. I used to go there all the time. Yeah, I agree. God, I used to go all the time, man. I went like, how many years straight did I go? Gosh, like 10 years straight. Once my dad took me to my first one, I was addicted. It was just awesome. Yes, correct, will be the TC or the T6 Texan. Yes, those things are loud as hell. Oh, Mitchell, you're talking to me here. T6s are cool, but there's nothing like the sound of the P-51. That is the smoothest sounding aircraft you will ever hear. It just purrs. It will give you goosebumps. Absolutely love. Hey, Mitchell Ness, I don't know how many times you've gone to arena air races. Did you remember when Strega would always have the dawn patrol? He would take off like around 6 o'clock in the morning and just freaking put the coals to it right across the field. God, that was so much fun. I used to love those days. Back when the unlimiteds were actually unlimited. Those things are awesome, man. Woo! Oh, Nick, I don't know. I hear what you're saying, but you gotta anything from World War II. The engines were just awesome. My all-time favorite though was the Rare Bear. Loved that plane. Loved it. But anyways, let's get back. Oh, I was a flight school washout. That's funny. That's good. Kyle,
Yeah.
I was in the Air Force.
Getting close to 2 hours, I think. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, angels on our shoulders. Absolutely. That's a line from Saving Private Ryan, as a matter of fact. Am I right? Saving Private Ryan. There we go. The honking Raptors. Yeah, those things are pretty funny. Yeah, bro, if you want to get going, I'll hang out for a little while because Dan's going to come on if you're getting tired.
I can hang on for about like 10, 15 more minutes.
Oh, my God, he didn't. Dan called KNBR. No way. Awesome. I tried to get on. He should have came on live when he did that. Come on, man. I tried to do that one weekend, but when the Giants lost, everyone is calling in to.
What's KNBR's number? I'm gonna try to call him.
It's 1-800. Oh geez, 808 KNBR. I think it's like 5267 or something like that. Dan was talking to FP.
B.
Yeah, what, Tom? Yes. What is that? Yep, I know all about Section 3. Yep, Mitchell. I was there when it was formed. I was just a kid when it was formed, but yeah, I was there when it was first formed. Yep. Absolutely know about that. Yep, 5627. Yep. FP knew who he was? Oh, you know why? Cool Breeze? Because FP and Marty are pretty good friends, so they probably know each other. Oh, that's interesting. That's so cool, man. Oh, man. What did he say? Was it a good call? Did he get after the Giants, or did he kind of just backtrack? Not backtrack, but just kind of took it easy. They are streaming on YouTube. I'm going to go. Oh, no kidding. FP said, great call, Dan. All right. Good for Dan. Awesome. I used to call in all the time, man. See, I don't know. I can't play the audio though. That's the problem there, Senior. I could go back to it because I'm pulling viewers away from them. I think that you could get copyrighted for that. Oh man, that's funny. Dan put the hammer down on Kapler and Farhan. Yes. Oh, that is awesome, man. That is so funny. Are you sure, Senior? You sure I can bring that up? Man, I would hate, because if I'm the one that caused it, Dan's going to kick my ass. Or try. Oh, that is awesome. That's why he wasn't on. He was probably on hold forever with KNBR. Ask Dan what time he made that call. Oh, that is so funny. We'll see what he says. He said, I just think Kapler is a different guy. I mean, he's out there making food reviews. He's out there making food reviews. Oh, man, that is so funny. Oh, there's Dan. Here we go. Wait. Oh, he's getting everything ready. Yeah. Oh, man, that's awesome. Dan's in the green room. He's getting all ready, limbering up, doing some stretches, making sure, got done laying into KNBR. Without further ado.
Hey.
So yeah, I heard you called into KNBR.
I did. I just got off the phone a few minutes ago. I just pulled into the house. I was like hoping they got me on before I got home. Yeah, it was.
Everyone's talking about it.
I just started listening to it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I let them have it.
Good.
The funny part is, I told FP, I go, yeah, I met you in the press box. And I said, I was in there and guys are great, da-da-da-da-da-da. But at the end, he's pretty funny. He goes, that was Dan, ex-employer, his ex-employer of the Giants.
That is great. That is great.
Oh, man.
That's awesome, man. So I heard you said something about him making food reviews or something.
I did.
Oh,
I said, I don't think you could relate to the average. I don't think the average player can relate to a guy like that.
Oh, what did he have to say being a former player?
I didn't expect him to comment. I told him, you don't have to comment on this.
Nice.
But
I tell you what, it's tough to do those live from the stadium. If you don't have your earbuds, there's delay. There was a lot of choppiness. It was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Can we play it or no?
People says we can if we go on their YouTube. What do you think,
really?
Dan? You want me to go try it?
How's that work?
I don't know. But Senior says if it's on YouTube live, if it's a live we could go to the stream.
Yeah, I have it pulled up right now.
Here. Yeah, I said it says 654. Hold on, let me see what he got here. Let me
I'd
see
use
what
the
we got.
audio and show and not the video, somebody said.
Yeah, we did pretty good ripping we brought up the SI article.
Good.
Yeah, we did a pretty good job. KNBR, there it is.
Yeah, Justin, I pretty much figured kiss it goodbye. You know what? I don't really care with this regime. I can give a crap about this team. As long as Farhan and Gabe are here, there's no excitement. Zero. I mean, the Diamondbacks are fun to watch. Corbin Carroll is a fast Pete Rose. You know what? The guy hustles and he is fast and he's actually got more power than Pete Rose. I just I don't know. I'm like, I just hope a new regime comes in, they start over, and maybe I'll get credentials back with a new regime. But with this regime, I'm not professional enough for them because I tell it like it is. You know.
Eric, did you find it?
I'm listening to FP right now. I'm getting into you where you were at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. You guys ready?
No video.
You can't be no video?
Senior said you better just play the audio.
Just like overlay it. I would just like play it right now and then just don't talk so we can listen to it. See if that works.
Yeah, but it's going to be video. How do I just do the audio with that?
No, like in another tab. You don't have to share screen or anything.
Yeah, but how do you guys hear it? See, I have headphones on. I can't play it. If I play it to you, you ain't going to hear it.
I could play it. I don't have headphones on right now if you want.
Yeah, it's up to y'all. I thought it was the audio that messed you up, not the...
Dan, it doesn't matter. Just type KNBR on the screen somewhere. Oh, okay. Just put KNBR on the screen.
Oh, on the banner?
Yeah. Put it up big so they know that it's
Oh, hold
KNBR.
up. I know what to do. What do we got here? We got this stuff here.
Haruku, use my cell phone. Yeah, I'm famous for putting videos up. Hey.
Let me see. There we go. Is that better?
Put KNBR 680 with FP Santangelo so that we give proper credit.
I don't know if I spelled his name right. No, I'm just going to put FP.
I can spell it for you real quick here. You ready?
S-A-N, right?
Yeah, it's S-A-N. S-A-N-T-A-N.
Yep.
G-E-L-O.
Easy.
F.P.
Yep.
I'm not going to get season tickets next year. No, I don't want them. Haruka.
Oh, we talked about that too. We talked about the Johnny Lamaster stuff.
Yeah. What a joke. Giants organization is just messing up big time.
Okay, here we go. So we good now? We're good to present all this stuff?
I think so.
All right.
Oh, okay. You don't KNBR. Do you need to put 680? Go ahead and put 680 on. Can you after the
680 and no, it's not just 680 now. It's
95.
Yeah, and and was that 100 1045?
Yeah. Yeah, 104.5.
Yep. Save. Show. Yeah. There. Better?
Yeah.
And Here we go.
I didn't know they were.
Let's go to Dan was at the game. Dan, we're going to Dan. He was at the game tonight. Dan, live from Arizona. How was the game, Dan? What did you think?
Well, it's kind of what I expected, to be honest. I think I met you at FP at spring training in the press box. I covered the team down in spring training. I was in the clubhouse every day talking to the players. My gripe is not at all with the players. I love them. They, every Giant player was very gracious. They're busting their chops. My problem all year has been with the front office. I don't like the direction the club's been going. I've said it all year. I don't think, and this, I don't expect you to have to comment on this. I know you played the game, but I played the game too, not at that level, but at your level. But, I was around guys. Played all three sports, high school, basketball, football, but played college, football, and guys are guys. And they're just guys like to have fun, but they mean business. And I just think Kapler is a different dude. I mean, a guy that goes on and does food reviews about hamburgers during the season, talking about. I just think he's an unrelatable guy to the average ball player. I think guys like, they just. I want to see a manager who goes out and fights for his players when the players arguing. I want to go see him get tossed. Go get tossed. Your team stinks right now. They're in a rut. Go fight for your and get get in the umpire's face and show some emotion instead of just sitting there all calm all the time and everything's great, everything's going wonderful. I listen to the post-game press conferences. We're just we're going to come around. We're going to come around. Hey, he said he wasn't worried about this club in a 2-month slump, and he says we're going to come out of it. It's like, if that's the judgment of the manager, he's not the right guy. They don't have the horses. Here's my problem with Farhan. The construction of the roster is very flawed. You have aging, middle, average type veterans. I call Haniger, Slater, Yaz. I call them average players. All those guys are continuing to get older. They're blocking people like Ramos from playing. And Farhan continues to go out and sign guys that are mid. If you're going to have the money, which the Giants do, they need to go one direction or the other. They need to go spend money on stars and overpay and get stars in.
I don't know what happened there.
Dan
did years ago, and let those guys develop. Maybe they have 2-3 bad years and they lose 100 games, but then those guys get to develop. The Giants bring guys up and then they platoon them. How are these young guys ever going to develop if they never get to face the righties? Why do they platoon everybody? And
part of development is learning how to get a big hit late in the game and having the confidence from doing that and being in those situations and succeeding or failing. Even sometimes you learn more from failing than you do from success. And if you're not up in the 8th or the 9th inning, you're always getting pinch hit for, and you're a young player. I've said that publicly on the show a lot, that I think young players need to play every day and learn how to fail. And sometimes you learn more from failing. Dan, great call, man. I appreciate everything you said. I appreciate the passion in which you said it. Very articulate, very well thought out.
One more thing, FP,
sure,
if I could. I think I want to make this point because I remember Luciano came up, and his first game, it was unbelievable. He was pumped up. They were up by 2 runs in the 7th inning. And this is what I'm talking about, not having a feel for the game. He pinch hits the guy we've been waiting for. for 4 years, we've been hearing about 4 or 5 years. Marco. He finally gets here. He's already had a hit, and Gabe pinch hits for him in the bottom of the 7th with a 2-run lead. He brings up chalk. Now I get it if it's a tie game or you're down, but you're up 2 in the 7th. Everybody's crazy about Marco. He's here, and he gets pinch hit for, leading off the game. There was nobody on. Marco's an electric guy. Imagine if he got on. I'll say this tonight. Corbin Carroll, when he stole third base, I had a perfect view of it. He slid into the glove of Flores, knocked the ball out. The third base coach said, "Hold up, stay." And Carroll looked over at the ball and said, "Nah, I'm going. He's got to make a perfect throw to get me." And what does he do? He forced a defensive error, an overthrow, and another run scores. That's exciting baseball.
Dan, good call, man. I appreciate it. That's Dan live from Arizona. He was at the game tonight. Thanks, Dan. I'm blowing up the clock. I had to take a break. Everybody in hold, stay right there. We got full phone lines. Everybody that wants to chime in, just be a little bit patient. I'll get to your call.
There you go.
Former Janio employee. I caught it right at the end.
Did you catch it at the end?
Oh, he said he's being. Hold on. Should I go back?
Yeah, go back. I think he.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. He said he's being honest. I like that. That was good. I didn't expect that. Hold on. Here we go.
That was pretty funny when he said it.
Nah, I'm going. He's got to make a perfect throw to get me. And what does he do? He forced a defensive error, an overthrow, and another run scores. That's exciting baseball.
Dan, good call, man. I appreciate it. That's Dan live from Arizona. He was at the game tonight. Thanks, Dan. I'm blowing up the clock. I had to take a break. Everybody in hold, stay right there. We got full phone lines. Everybody that wants to chime in, just be a little bit patient. I'll get to your calls. That was Dan, former Giant employee at Spring Training. He's being honest. He's letting us know what he feels, and that's what this show's about. I say it all the time. You guys come on here and say whatever you want. It's a safe place. It's an open forum. I understand everyone's frustrated right now. Giants lose 8-4.
Oh, there you go. That was funny.
Yeah, that was great.
Former.
That was good.
Oh yeah,
you were trying to get everything in as quick as you could, huh?
Yeah, because I knew the break was coming, and I'm surprised he took my call before a break. Anyway, it's just that
was great.
One guy was on for about 10 minutes earlier than me, and I was like, shoot, he was like the first caller. But there's I haven't called FP, before. I used to call into KNBR all the time.
Same here.
A few years ago.
All the time.
But he lets you go. I like that. I like that about him. He lets you go. I mean, one thing I can say about most of the hosts, they just cut you off, and then they, you get one thought in, and then boom, you're off the air.
Yeah, I tried to do that when we were live. Remember when the Giants had a horrible, and then I couldn't get in. It was just too damn.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, you guys have been. What's been the overall view of the chat tonight? What's been the theme? Just everybody's kind of saying the Giants are done. I mean,
Giants are done. Yeah.
Do we have the official fork here? Let me see.
Yeah, to get the official fork. Exactly.
Where is that fork? Oh, here it is. Let me get a Giants hat.
There you go.
Right into the logo.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, good point, Dan.
Yeah.
You might want to send a message to Larry. I guess he's going off on Twitter about the Giants. Maybe see if he wants to come on.
Oh, he's going off right now or what?
Yeah, good job, Bora. Yeah, Bora's giving me the heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, man. Let's go full on. Let's give them both barrels. Why not?
Let's see.
Tell him, hey, we're going after him.
Larry. Yeah, Joe Bertolucci, who listens to the NorCal Sports Network. Dan, I usually don't listen to FP after the Giants on KNBR, but I did tonight. You were great, just as you are on your show. Made a lot of great points on KNBR at FP tonight. You're the best, Dan. Hey, thanks, Joe.
Nice.
Joe's a good guy.
Yeah, Joe's good. I've seen him in here a couple of times. Awesome.
Well, great Betsy. Okay, let's see if I haven't. Let me see if I see anything of Larry in here.
I tell you what, this is the most we've ever had in the chat tonight. We were sitting around 80. Now we're up to 90.
Very good. Very
How
good.
about that on a Tuesday night at 10:47 p.m.? What is going on?
Larry, 25 minutes. If I owned the Giants, my 24 staff would be filled with men with fire, toughness, and experience.
I thought Larry is tweeting about fantasy teams 2004 and woo. Yeah, more like woo poo. Yeah, more like
Okay,
woo.
don't get on mine. All right, I have the second most points scored.
I got the least.
Record. So I'm just getting unlucky. I played Marco, or no, not Marco. Will Martinez, who scored 180 points. That's insane.
Yep. My Joe Burrow, man, I might be screwed with Joe Burrow, to be honest with you.
So Will Martinez, I'm sorry I ever talked anything bad about your team. You might have a good squad. But yeah, I'm just getting unlucky right now.
Look at Chardall going to Hawaii from the 28th of September to the 11th of October. Have fun, man.
Nice.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, nice. Poor fantasy defense.
Lyle Scorby, let's rip on the Giants all night long. Yeah, I'm all good for that. Why not? I'm kind of getting my second wind, I think. My second wind.
Giants played the Diamondbacks, who have a young team. They're in playoff hunt, and that's the Diamondbacks know they're in the playoff hunt, and they're playing like they're in the playoff hunt. They're playing with the
see these teams.
Urgency. They're playing with speed.
Yes.
They're playing with power. You can just see it.
Look at Miami playing strong.
Miami, they just swept the Braves.
Yes, they swept the Braves, and now they're beating up on the Mets. I think
even the Padres. The Padres are now 2.5 games behind the Giants.
2.5 games.
2.5. They were back to 10 games. Who else? The Phillies have turned it up. The Cubs are sort of just staying put.
Yeah, they had a big game today, though. They had a big game.
You have the Giants, who are just completely unraveling.
Can't even beat the worst team in the National League.
Rockies.
Yes,
you lost 3 out of 4 to the Rockies. Like, let's just look at who they've gotten, who they've been beaten by. They've gotten swept by the A's. They've gotten swept by the Nationals. They lost a 1-game series in Detroit. They've lost 3 out of 4 to the Rockies. Those are horrible teams.
Yep. Absolutely. So how can you sit there and say that this team's good? How can that's what I'm saying. How do these fans understand? You lose 3 of 4 in Colorado, the worst team in the National League, and you think that there shouldn't be a change. And when you're in the hunt, that series could have kept them in that 3rd spot. It very well could have, but they blew it. With the regulars, the team that Farhan created, they lost 3 of 4 in Colorado.
When now is the time to dig deep and really give it all you have, because it's September 19th. You have 13 more games in the regular season. Now is the time to dig deep, give it everything you have, really push for that wild card spot. What are they doing? They lose 3 out of 4 to the Rockies, and they just completely unravel in this game.
You know, it's funny, FPS, you could say it all started with that A series. Mm-hmm. When they got swept by the A's. They lost the series in Anaheim 2-3. Then they had the horrible where Texas came in, Tampa Bay came in, lost those series. They went on the road, lost the series in Atlanta, lost the series in Philadelphia, came home, lost the series to Atlanta again. And then what was the other one right after that one? Was that then it got to was that the Cincinnati series afterwards? I think they won that series. They kind of came back a little bit, but then they're back into their losing ways again. Now they're 3-26 or 25 on the road right now.
I think like 4-26, 4-27 in the last
3.
What? It's 3?
3 wins.
Oh, wow. That's rough.
Playoffs. Oh, brother, man.
Great point, Spencer. Pull that up.
Yeah, I see it. Yep.
Giants are 37-34 against teams under 500 this season. That pretty much says it all. We were going off on whoever was saying that the Giants had had a great record against teams over 500. No one cares about
I
that.
think that's grilled cheese.
What is their record against teams under 500? And that is what matters. Can you beat the bad teams? Can you take advantage of bad teams when you're supposed to be in the playoff hunt? No, you cannot. All right. And that is why this team isn't good. And that's why this team isn't going to make the playoffs.
Yep, exactly. And the funny thing is they actually had a decent record against teams above 500, but that went straight into the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're below 500, if I'm not mistaken. I think, right? No, I guess they can't be because if they're 37. They're close, though, because the Giants are only one game above 500. That's it. All right, here comes Dan. Let's see if we got some good news. Do we got good news or bad news? Let's see. Good news or bad news?
Oh, I just talked to Larry. Yeah, he just shut down everything. He said it'd take him about another 10 minutes to start up out of his studio. So, yeah. But anyway, Val Ramos, what will it take to get Kapler fired? I think they've got 11 games left. I think if they lose 8 of those 11 or more, it would show that the team just quit on them.
Yeah.
And if they lose, what are they now? 76 and 75?
Yep. One game above 500.
They got 11. So if they win 3 and go, which is very possible. I don't expect them to win tomorrow, even with Webb going, because they're facing Kelly. And, it's possible they win if Webb shuts them down. But, it's a must win for the Giants. But the look that I saw on these guys' faces in the dugout, they looked like just kind of a defeated group. Their heads look sunken. They just look down. They look like they just want to finish this season out.
Starting to look forward to the offseason type of.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they, look, you got Webb. Cobb's not
He's
there.
done.
He's done.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen nothing on Twitter. I'm guessing he's going to go.
He's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait 5-6 days, even if he comes back. So what are you going to do? Give him one more start? Just put him on the IL. Give him, and then you got, that's it. Okay. So Junis, he's pretty washed, doesn't do much. Probably your best guy beyond Webb at this point is besides Harrison would be Keaton Wynn.
Yeah.
Probably be Keaton
That's not
Wynn.
saying much.
And, might as well let him pitch. I would, if they lose tomorrow, they should just, bring up Ramos and Luciano and let them play and Schmidt, Meckler, let them all play the final 10 games.
It's funny. They showed that. I was watching the clip of that pitch that Cobb got hurt on. Yeah, you could see that hip.
What happened? Did he? I was
the way it's his left hip. It's when he planted. You could see that he just it did not. I don't say it didn't look good, but you could tell there was something there. It kind of maybe looked like a buckle. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, let me find it.
Yeah, real quick when you do that. In Alex Cobb's last 7 games, he has a 1-4 record, a 5.82 ERA, and he's averaging a whopping 4.8 innings pitched.
Yeah, I said tonight he wouldn't get through the 4th. I didn't think honestly, I should have said 3 because I felt like he was going to get hurt. When you got a hurting hip, it's just dumb to keep a guy going like that, because what's going to happen is he's going to next develop arm problems because he's trying to compensate for the landing of his pain. So he changes the way the ball is delivered, and it puts torque and different things, pressure on the arm. Just get him out of there. And heck, you got the most starting pitchers, right? Didn't they have 7? We got 7 starting pitchers.
Yep.
We got
Yep,
Manaea,
exactly.
and Stripling, and
remember that?
And yeah. you know, it
I
sounds
like
like
our team. We have a playoff team. I hope the
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
I hope the fans really like this team.
I think Minaya has actually pitched himself well enough to get out to opt out, though.
I think so too.
I mean, he pitched pretty good the other night, and I think he would be a starter somewhere. He's not going to want to come back into this mess. If I'm Ross Stripling, man, I'm getting on the line and saying, "Hey, what can you give me somewhere? Toronto? Go back to Toronto. Give me a 1-year deal at $10 million. I'll sacrifice the $2 million just to get out of this poop hole, right? I mean, who wants to? This is a dysfunctional mess, a stinking dysfunctional mess the Giants have, and I just think they should just blow it up.
All right,
here's the catch. Is that the catch?
Here's the pitch. No, not the catch. That's the down below was Peterson's home run. Make sure, okay, that's off. Now watch him. Watch when he lands with that
left leg.
Right there. You just could see he's just as soon as he did that,
Yeah.
he knew he was done.
Let's see.
Right when he plants it.
Yeah.
He just can't rotate on it. He's done.
He's done.
He's done.
He's done.
He's probably going to need a hip replacement at 35.
Seriously, it might, because he's had a problem with it. Hasn't he had issues with that hip before?
Yeah, I think so.
But that's what happens when you sign guys who have a history of being injured.
Well, the Giants are really in trouble. I'm telling you that don't even look forward to the offseason and 24.
No.
The only way you can look forward to this is if they blow it up and bring in a Brian Sabian type who has the wherewithal to rebuild it and do what he did in 97 when he traded Matt Williams for Jeff Kent and a couple other guys and
bold moves.
I think Mike Jackson was in that deal. Maybe trying to remember all the guys. There's 3 guys, but bold moves. I mean, I haven't seen any bold moves from Farhan. The one bold move he actually made that took a little bit of courage was trading for Chris Bryant in 21. And he was kind of forced to do something. The Giants were playing so above their heads.
It was last minute too. It was like
at the last second. Yeah.
Yep. And I'll tell you why. The only reason that went through is because he was buddies with the GM in Chicago.
Yeah, Scott Harris.
Yeah.
Scott Harris. Exactly.
Forgot about that. Yep.
Scott Harris is the one that did that deal. Farhan couldn't get it done. Farhan would not be able to get that deal done whatsoever.
Exactly. I'm looking at the schedule. They have the D-backs one more time. Then it's Dodgers, Padres, Dodgers. I mean,
they're done.
The Padres could pass them.
I think they will pass them.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, I think they're going to pass them. Padres now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they lose out. I really wouldn't.
Oh, the Giants? Yeah, they could do a Rothberg. They could run the table.
Yep.
That's what I said earlier. I was like, they could Robert Rothberg this, run the table.
Where has Robert been in tonight?
Yeah, he was in early. He's like, I'm done making predictions.
I mean, do we think they're going to win 80 games?
I think they get to maybe 80 at the most. At this point.
Most. Like,
you think? Really?
I mean, they got 11 games. They'd have to go 4-7 to get to 80.
They're going to have 7 against the Dodgers
and 3 against the Padres and 1. I think they lose tomorrow.
I don't know.
I think they go into LA and most likely lose the first 3 in LA. And then, I mean, LA's chasing Atlanta right now. I'm telling you.
I know.
3.5.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to let down against the Giants. Who's Atlanta got this weekend? Let me look.
And the Padres aren't out of it. They're
playing the Phillies right now.
Who this weekend?
Atlanta's playing. No, Atlanta right now is playing Phillies.
Oh yeah. But this weekend they are playing Friday. Atlanta is playing the Nationals in Washington. That's just not a slam dunk. Yeah. Washington can hit. And then next week. On Monday, or they're off Monday, but Tuesday, Atlanta has Where are the Braves next week? Tuesday. Giants are Dodgers got the Rockies and then the Giants to end up. And where the heck is Atlanta? Oh, they got the Cubs. That's not going to be easy. So they've got the Cubs for is it 3? Yes, 3 games. Wow. You know who I think makes the playoffs?
Who?
I think it's going to be Arizona, Philadelphia, and maybe Miami or
You think so?
Cincy. I mean, Cubs got to go play in Atlanta next week for 3, and then the Cubs end up their final 3 in Milwaukee. Yikes!
You know who's a really dark horse, but like there's a slim chance is the Padres. They have 1 more against the Rockies, 3 against the Cardinals, 3 against the Giants, then 3 against the White Sox. That's a cakewalk schedule.
Hey, I'm telling you, if any team with that kind of talent, if they put their nose to the grindstone,
they're the one team that could do it.
They could win out, and they would get to 84 wins.
Yep, which might be enough.
It might be enough, but be tough. Cubs are at 79, but I think they're going to come in. Yeah, I mean they're playing their best ball. They finally got their 6-game streak. If they could put together the next 3, would that be who's their next? They've got Boston tomorrow.
Who, the Padres?
Yeah, Boston tomorrow, right?
No, Colorado tomorrow.
Oh, they're done with Boston? Oh no, that's Texas. They got Colorado. They got Colorado tomorrow.
Break on Thursday. 3 games against the Cardinals, then 3 games against the Giants.
And those games against the and they're home against the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And then do they go to Chicago or home?
They go to Chicago.
On the weekend?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What kind of weird schedule is that?
It is.
No. Wait. No, they're home to – you're talking about the Padres?
Yeah.
They're home on Cardinals. And then they go to the Giants. Then they finish up with the White Sox, you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll tell you what. That's
as easy as the schedule. And if they can sweep the Giants,
I'll tell you, they come in and they're going to come on a high, and they're going to come hungry and loose.
Take it easy, Mitchell.
All right, Mitchell Ness. All right. And Heroku sent me a deal earlier today.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Oh, what do you got? A cookie there? Chocolate chip?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see that one. I can tell you where it's from. Let me look at it.
I bet you can't tell.
Let me see. Wait a minute. That is shoot.
It's delicious.
I've seen that cookie before. Hold on. I know where it's from. It used to be
you get this, man.
It used to be Paradise Bakery, but it's now
no, it's from a supermarket. Eddie is close.
Is it from Rayleigh's?
No. No.
Trader Joe's.
Nope.
Sprouts.
No.
You
were close. People are close with Safeway and Rayleigh's. It's on that level.
Ralph's?
No.
I can't remember all the stores up there now.
Safe Mart.
Let me see that cookie again, man.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You got some you got anything you washing that down with? You got
coffee.
Oh man, coffee. Why don't you use some milk or something?
No, I love.
Let me see.
I'm a coffee drinker, man.
Let's see. Let me see that cookie again. Dip it in the milk. Take a bite.
Dip it in the milk.
Yeah.
No milk.
All right,
I ain't gonna dip it in my coffee.
All
But...
right, take a bite.
That was good. That was good. Yes, Senior. I could drink coffee at any damn time. It's actually chocolate chunk. It's chocolate.
Yeah, it's
chunk.
a chocolate chunk, man. I tell you, that's a good looking. That's a good looking cookie.
And the dough is nice and chewy. Oh man.
Yeah, Mrs. Fields. That's got to be one of the best darn chocolate chip cookies you've ever had. Have you ever had Mrs. Fields?
No, I haven't.
Oh gosh, if you find a Mrs. Fields,
oh yes, man. Yep, those chocolate chunks balance the smoke.
balance the smoke.
Balance the smoke. That's what you should have yelled at him. Hey, hey, Gabe, you gonna balance the smoke?
Maybe tomorrow I'll go back.
You should.
It might be lighter. Graves is sitting in the. Check this out. Graves, did you figure out the seats you got yet? Check this out. He's in the same doggone section that I sat in the same row tonight for tomorrow. He might be in the same exact seats that I was in because obviously those seats get sold.
Right on, Will. It's sneaky good.
I wonder if I should.
Sneaky good.
Let's see. Do I have any? Oh gosh, it's
whoa,
almost 12 tonight. I gotta do some work here. Hold on here.
Oh, here we go.
Go on.
Here we go.
Go for it.
I am not trading. I'm closed. Nope. I'm a do or die with this damn team. Because there's no damn rhyme or reason, man. You could pick someone up and the guy will suck. I'm riding with my team, man.
No, woo! That thing's gonna
woo.
Get the printing press ready.
It's too late to do that now, Mark. The guy's got a bum freaking leg. Who's gonna take him? Yep. Waiver wire.
I might take him. I might take him.
Who? Take who?
Burrow.
Eric, I'll take Burrow.
You don't know what you're getting.
What do you need? What would you need?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Jonathan Taylor. Guy's a point scoring machine when he comes back.
Yeah, Dan, can you believe?
Oh, here.
170 points in.
I can't believe.
There you go, Dan. Should get Sean on the line. Make him make the league public.
Yeah, I mentioned it to him the other day, so I don't know if he did it or hasn't done it. Maybe I don't know. I'll run it by him again. Let's see. What are your okay?
I have Lamar and
Howell.
Howell did okay the other day for you.
Howell's my sleeper, yeah.
I mean,
everybody did okay. I got 170 points.
That was a big scoring week for some reason. Like a lot of people were in the 150 range, but you to get 175. What'd you get? What'd you end up with? I think you were like 174.
I got 174.
And you lost? I mean, that's just ridiculous. And you lost to Will, who lost two guys to go down in week 1 with Achilles.
Exactly.
And he comes back and he gets 180.
There's the name.
Points.
Senior, there's the name.
I mean, and it was getting kind of close with the last Monday
I know.
night
I was kind of like going, I want to see Pickens get like 4 catches on
the last drive.
Scores. Pittsburgh has to go down the field 4 or 5 passes to Pickens for 50 yards, and then he scores the touchdown. It would have been like that would have put you over the top. That
would have been great. If Olave could have scored a touchdown.
Oh yeah. You know what? Did you see the catch he made?
Oh, that was so amazing. That was amazing.
I think he could have got up and run in. I don't think the guy ever touched him. He slammed the ball down after he got
Really?
up. Can you play that? Is there a way to pull that up? I don't know if he got touched or not. He dove. He might have, but no one ever mentioned it. But see, these are the kind of things I look for when I let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, he was touched.
You saw it?
Yeah. He was as he was falling, he was touched.
What, on the heel or something? The back of the leg?
I mean, the dude was like touching his hand because as he was falling, the dude was like on his hands and everything. But that would have been so great because if Olave would have gotten me a touchdown, that's what, like another 5-6 points.
6, yeah.
That would have gotten me into 180. Then
how about the guy for the Packers, Musgrave? He caught the ball at the 6-7 yard line, wide open, and he was a little bit of a high throw, and he had to reach and get it, and he was stumbling, and he fell at the 1 yard line, and they were ahead 24-17 or whatever it was at the time. They never scored.
Oh, wow.
Had he not fallen, they would have had 31 points.
I think that was because I have him on my team as my bench tight end. I was looking up on him. That's his one problem is like the ability to like catch the ball smoothly.
Yeah.
Because I think last week he had like a ball that was sort of overthrown but if he had kept on running and just sort of like made a basket catch,
it
would have been fine. But he started backpedaling and like falling down. And he had to catch it up here.
So it didn't matter how many points you scored. You got to balance the smoke.
Balance the smoke. Balance the smoke.
Will knows how to balance the smoke.
When I make these videos, I gotta make my voice sound like this so I can sound cool. I can't manage baseball for shit, but I know about smoke.
Sneaky good.
Yeah, my team's gonna be sneaky good, unlike this raw hamburger I'm about to put down my throat.
We are the shade and the soil to the players. I'll tell you what, we are gonna water this field, these players, me and my staff of 27 coaches.
Yeah, I got the soil over here. I went out to the redwoods. I grabbed some soil and I grabbed some smoke. So I got some smoky soil that will be fantastic for my team and also for the fresh vegetables and the cow that I got in the back that I just put a bullet in his head. I bled him out. I cut off some meat, ate the meat with the smoky soil, and everything is
raw
good.
Meat.
That's pretty good, man. Hey, Lo says we had two young ladies in front of us tonight, and Los got them to subscribe. We picked up a couple other subscribers. See where we're at. Maybe see if we picked up any subs tonight. 782.
Yeah, we picked up a few.
Shoot, if I had time, I would have thought about it a week ago. I would have had some business cards printed up and passed them around to all the people in the Giants wearing. There was a lot of Giants fans.
I was just going to ask you, what was it compared to what do you call it, D-back fans?
Well, it's hard to see. The D-back fans, a lot of them don't seem to dress up that much. They
don't wear their colors. Gotcha.
Not a lot.
A lot of like retirees, right? Like
there's a lot of them, I guess. Yeah. I mean,
but you know what though? Los failed on one thing. He was going to wear the Montreal hat. Where was the Montreal hat?
It would have matched kind of closer to mine. Look at that.
Come on, man.
Texas, man. Yeah. Shoot.
Oh, here come the trades. Here come the trades.
Who's got you? Get one?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, they're hitting you. Let me guess. I got it. I guess it's from. I guarantee it's from Heroku. Am I right?
You are correct, sir.
And he's offering you for Joe Burrow. I know this guy. I know this guy. I know how he works. We've been. Him and I are like the Farhan and the Seattle manager. We talk all day with back and forth Seattle Mariners. Let me tell you who he's wanting from you. He's wanting Burrow.
Oh my God, are you nuts?
Yeah, that's what. Let me tell you. Let me tell you the deal first. Let me tell you the deal.
Okay.
He's offering you Desmond Ritter and or Jordan Love, one of the two. Or maybe Derek Carr, but I think he might. I bet he's going to go with Derek Carr, Allen Robinson, and is he giving you 2 or 3 players for Burrow?
No, it's not. No,
I'm not on.
No.
I didn't hit the guys.
It's Burrow, but here's the. Should I just put it up on the board here?
Put what is he asking for?
Okay, he's asking for Mike Williams, Kyle. Is it Kyle Pitts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Joe Burrow.
And he's coming back with Mark Andrews.
Correct.
Derek Carr.
Nope. That's a different in another. He's got 2 deals out there.
He sends he'll send you 3 or 4.
Yeah. Mark Andrews and Desmond Ritter.
That's and there's another one.
Yeah. Elijah Mitchell.
Nope. Robinson the second.
Allen Robinson the second. Yep. Hey, I got to laugh at one of the deals he sent me. Heroku. Christian Watson and Jonathan Taylor for Desmond Ritter and Allen Robinson.
Oh man!
I think he thought he might have. I think he thought I was going to go to the ball game and drink a bunch of beers tonight and just like look at the deal and accidentally have my thumb slip over on accept. Oh my goodness. Those are 2 starters of mine for 2 guys that would sit on my bench.
Yeah, I ain't doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, right now, I ain't planning on doing anything.
We're close on a couple other ones, Heroku. Send me a real deal that makes sense for both of us. Yeah. I'm
what we got here? Let's see what we got. The only thing with Burrow, yeah, I want to keep him, but what is going on with that leg of his? That's what concerns me.
Give it some time.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
I just hope it's nothing serious. I don't need to see another Achilles go pop.
Yeah. Trade him to Will Martinez. That'll ensure a pop.
Oh, no kidding, right? Or how about Carlo P. loses both of his running backs? Whew.
Oh, my goodness. He has Saquon and Chubb, right?
Yep. That's rough.
Hey, is Carlo P in the house?
I will be sending you a trade offer.
To who?
Carlo P.
Carlo P. I sent you an offer already, Carlo.
What's his name?
Oh, you can't find it. You gotta find
I found it.
Yeah. Carlo, I sent you a deal last night. Check it out.
He doesn't want to sell. He says, I can't sell Chase on the cheap. You probably can because he ain't getting nothing done. Not when Burrow ain't doing anything. You got a guy that should be top flight, but if you got no one that's going to throw to him, it's going to be tough.
Where's my deal to Brock the Party? Yeah, there it is. So anyway, you guys been going for 3 hours. You guys want to keep going or you guys want to end it?
I'm good right now. Bora said about an hour ago, I got to go in 10 minutes.
Well, things have changed. We got talking about fantasy football. So.
Yeah, exactly.
He got excited. All right, you guys keep going. I'm going to get, I just got home. I'm going to get myself ready so that when you guys are done, and then maybe I won't have to.
All right. Sounds good.
Unwind and everything. I'll go unwind now, get cleaned up, ready for bed.
The coffee doesn't do nothing to me.
All right, send it to me, Will B. Send it to me.
All right, we'll see you in a minute, Dan.
Probably about 10.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coffee doesn't do nothing for me. I could drink coffee and still go to sleep. Who had Chubb? Carlo P. I was thinking about it, but every damn fantasy content says don't do it. I saw something on Twitter where it showed like he's like a QB 70 something now or something. That's like, what? Wow. Carla P, I'm not giving you Sharkwan for Rashad White. Man, I guess I should have held on to White. Man, he's going all over the place in this league. Who did I traded him to? Will, and then Will traded him to Dan, and now what is going on? Sorry, Bora. Gibson is garbage.
Send me a counter. It's a starter trade. You gotta counter back.
I'm trying. What they said he strained it. I don't know if there's a pool or anything. That's what they're saying, but I guess we'll find out. Did he practice today? I don't even know. Usually I get updates on my phone if there's something going on. I also got DK Metcalf, who's got issues with his damn ribs. He's questionable for Sunday. So, but I think I'm gonna pull him out and put in Kirk. Seems like Kirk is getting some action with good old Trevor Lawrence. But Trevor Lawrence wasn't all that great either. Both Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow have been kind of coming out of the gate not too good. Niners -10 against the New York Football Giants. No
trade, Eric.
I'm not trading. I got Pitts. Val.
Yeah, that's a fair trade, Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna see something here. And a hush falls over the crowd.
All right, let's. I'm gonna do a little standings recap.
Here, I can bring them up. You want?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
It's not pretty for me. Not pretty.
It's not too great for me so far.
Wait, hold on. Where's the? Oh, there's the win losses right there. Don't have to zoom that in. Should be good. Ay. Ugly. That should be big enough now. Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's good. See, if you look at my record, I'm 0-2, and then look at my points scored. I have 301 points scored. That's the second most in the whole league. And yet I'm 11th.
God, that's pitiful. Look at that.
You got to reach 200
or 188. I can't. Jeez. I'm going up against pretty this weekend. I'm already favored to lose. So, damn. There's only 2 undefeated teams, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe, and go buck yourself. The man who we thought was dead in the water. How about that? Crazy. Who's your defense, Bora?
Washington. It's not like the actual defense. It's just like,
bro.
I can't. I mean, I can't do anything about that.
Oh yeah, the power of the wills.
I mean, yeah, it's not
willpower. How about that? Willpower.
No, yeah, Matthew. I
thought of that all by myself.
Even out. Like I can't control the defensive. My points allowed.
I mean, you can't even control the players you put out there because you think they're going to be good, and then
exactly.
I mean, look at with Carlo P. I mean, he's got both of his damn running backs go out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, points allowed. I have the most points allowed. That's just because I played a team who scored 140 and then 180.
Yeah, take a look at these moves. Look at this. You got these two guys going crazy. The bad guy's got a couple of them. You got Heroku with 4, MF with 3. You got a couple. Purdy's got a couple.
You know, Eric, why don't you go to my matchup with Will Martinez?
Oh, go to the matchup?
Yeah.
Right. What, the one that's coming up?
No, this past one.
Oh, I think this is it right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
174 to 186.
Could you click on like one of our names, see if that.
Yeah, there. This
it
one?
is, yeah.
Oh, the points that you guys got?
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, name me
nuts.
Name me where you can score 174 points and still lose.
Where'd you go? CeeDee Lamb. And look, Ayuk did nothing for him either.
And then I had Khalil Herbert do nothing for me.
That is crazy. Oh, your defense. Yeah. I see where.
Still 11 points, though. That's not like.
That's not bad, but he got 21.
Yeah.
He had 2 players. No, Joku didn't do much, and Ayuk.
His highs were just.
His highs were just really high.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson, who would have thought 31 points?
Right, Russell, come on.
Yeah, I didn't. That was crazy. I noticed that there, Heroku, with the moves on Sunday. Stroud had a big game. Yeah. But Howell, he was kind of right there. It's not like it was bad. Same thing with your guys' wide receivers. He had Evans, you had Collins. That was pretty damn close.
Yeah,
your tight end destroyed him.
It's just I have Aaron Jones and he was injured, so I had to plug and play anybody.
Gotcha. Did you start Pickens because of an injury, or you always started him? From Pittsburgh, Pickens.
I think I started him
last week too.
Because
I was gonna say, man, he came out with 25.
I did start him actually due to injury because Amari Cooper was supposed to be injured. He ended up playing. He got
wow.
How many points did he get? He got 16. So. Pickens is going to be the wide receiver 1 for the next 4 weeks on the Steelers, so he should get a decent amount of targets.
Roshan might overtake Herbert. Might
Yeah.
not much. That team is trash.
Yeah, I had to play Herbert just because I had nobody else.
Revamp? You mean totally redo it? I think, what did he say? He only had 4 or 5 original starters or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
11 moves, and we're in week 2. I still can't believe we got 60 people in the chat. All right, what do we got here? All fantasy football. Let's see if any more did. I don't think, no, my phone hasn't done.
What do you think of the trade I sent you?
What's that?
What about the trade I sent you?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm just
Why
gonna
don't you
say, yeah, I'm gonna. Well, see, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just gonna ride with this for a while, see what happens, and then we'll see when it gets closer. Because I know it's gonna start getting a little bit weird when you get the buys in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna have to do a lot more. All right, Matthew. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one. I don't know what time we're going to do a post game. It's probably going to be in the evening time because it seems like we get a little bit more people in the evening time, even though it's a afternoon game because people may still be at work. So maybe we'll go around 8 or 8:30. But just look for us tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start heading out here too.
All right, Bora. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it with Dan being at the ballpark and all.
Are you going to stay on?
Yeah, I'll stay on because I know Dan's going to be showing back up here in about a couple of minutes.
All right. Have a great night.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Yep.
See you. Yeah, bye weeks can be killers. That's what I kind of figured. I was just looking. I was like, yeah, there's going to be have to do some magic. I think this is the last week, right, before the buys start kicking in. I think week 4. I think the buys start kicking in. Can't let Dan win trades. What else do we got in here? What can we talk about? I don't have a sidekick, so I can't even talk to anyone. Oh, let's see. I guess we could bring up the MLB scores. How about that? MLB. Who are my receivers? I got Mike Williams. Hold on. Yeah, Mike Williams. I'm putting in Christian Kirk. I had him on the bench. I should have freaking played him. Mike Williams, Christian Kirk, DJ Moore, and then I also got Metcalf. I may have, depending on what happens with him, if he's going to play or not. But I got DK Metcalf, Juju Smith, and Romeo Dobbs. Those are my wide receivers. All right, make sure this looks good. All right, cool. Here we go. Angels and Rays. Rays pull out the win. 6-2. Oh, yeah, we haven't even talked about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Ohtani went under the knife. Looks like he got Tommy John again. They didn't say. They said he had a procedure on his elbow, which I'm guessing is Tommy John. So they said he's not going to pitch until 2025, but he will be ready at the beginning of 2024 to be able to hit. So let's see where Mr. Shohei Ohtani will wind up in the offseason. That's going to be the big talk, of course, after the World Series and everything. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not expecting anything to happen with the Giants, so I'm not hyping that up. I'm just hyping it up because it's going to be interesting just to be able to follow that. Twins beat the hell out of the Reds. They blank them 7-0. Marlins, wild card team, playing really strong right now. They beat the Mets 4-3. Mets is playing strong. They're out of it, but they're giving these teams they're competing. Nationals beat the White Sox, nothing game, 4-3. Yankees, another nothing game, beat the Blue Jays. I guess it's something because they're in the hunt as well. They beat the heck out of the Yankees 7-1. Braves destroyed the Phillies 9-3. Let's see. Royals beat the Guardians. All right, nothing game. Cubs destroyed the Pirates 14-1. Woo! Wow. Canario, who was drafted by the Giants and was part of the Chris Bryant trade, his first home run was a grand slam. Still young, too. Brewers beat the Cardinals. Rangers beat the Red Sox. Good for the Rangers. Orioles beat the Astros. Orioles are playing good ball. They ain't messing around. Mariners beat up on the Athletics. D-backs beat the Giants. Padres walk it off with a Bogarts 2-run shot at the bottom of the ninth. And the Dodgers beat the Tigers 3-2. Even though they have no pitching, they got 93 wins. It's pretty fantastic, to be honest with you. Yeah, Lowe says Ohtani ain't worth it. Yeah, especially going under the knife. Yeah, his value, I shouldn't say his value, but what he was going to earn in the offseason has dropped considerably, but he's still going to get paid. He's still going to be up there. You watch. There's going to be a team out there that's going to pay. Absolutely. How many players do you play each week? Oh, how many is that anyways? We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players you play. You got a QB, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end. Then you got an extra wide receiver, and then the super flex is either a quarterback, a running back, a tight end, or a wide receiver. Where are we at? Yeah, he's going to be 30 years old. I think towards the end of, or around the middle to end of next year, he'll be 30. He's going to get paid. I mean, it's going to happen. That's just the way it is. Should the Giants? No. You know what? If the Giants had other players, why not? Why not? But the years. I'm just more worried about the years. But yeah, they're always a group of suckers. True. Now, I'm not going to diminish what Ohtani has because look how much he's worth just being a bat without even pitching. The guy is amazing. I mean, you can't doubt that he has a hell of a bat. Now, as far as the arm, seeing that's I'd rather pay for him just to be as a bat and not even worry about throwing anymore. Second Tommy John. I mean, I don't know. Maybe out of the bullpen, but he probably doesn't want to do that. Like you said, Lo, someone's going to pay him. It'll happen. Yeah, someone will probably take Trout's contract. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, maybe. I don't know. If someone's desperate enough, maybe. Because he's kind of the walking wounded too. He's got the chronic back. But would someone probably maybe? What's interesting, though, is if in a trade, unless the Angels pick up some of his money, maybe a team will do that. Hey, maybe tell the Angels you got to pay half of his contract. We'll pick up the other half. That could happen.
You talking about Trout?
Yeah. So, Will B saying, do you think anyone would take Trout's contract? Angels must be smoking some good stuff.
Oh man. They blew it. The Angels should have traded him 2 years ago. They could have redone their whole farm system by trading him and Ohtani last year or this year.
Yep.
What was I just reading? Somebody said, Mark Graves. Okay. 15 and 16, Mark. Yeah, you're probably on the aisle closer to home plate. I had seats 5 and 6, which was closer to the first base dugout, going that way down toward first base. So 15 and 16's at the other end. Hopefully that's an aisle for you. I don't know how many seats were in the aisle, but it didn't seem like much more than about 16 because we were 5 and 6, and I would say we were a third of the way in.
Hey, Los, real quick. You see that? Those numbers right now, he's 427 at-bats, 18 home runs, 290 batting average.
Who's that?
That is Mr. Bryce Harper, who also had Tommy John in the offseason. I don't think it's going to affect the swing that much. I think Ohtani will come out and he'll be swinging the bat. And he may be even more locked in because he's not going to be concentrated on pitching because his pitching ain't going to come around until.
So yeah, they probably won't even work on his throwing until the end of,
Oh, he won't start throwing for like 12 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not until the end of
just the end of the season. Yeah. Just throw off season.
So it's going to be all just concentrating on hitting. And I'm telling you, he's probably going to put up big numbers next year. That first year on his free agent contract is going to be huge. I think.
Yeah. A friend of mine asked me, what do you think they'll do? I said, I think he'll sign a pretty decent contract that'll be very similar to what he would have got had he not got hurt. But a lot of the money's going to be on performance based on the pitching side. I think he gets. Let's say goes for 10 years. He wants a 10-year deal. I don't know if he'll go 10, maybe 8, but let's say it's 10. I think it's in the neighborhood. The longer the term, the lower the annual value. But let's say it's closer to 10. Whatever those guys got last year, 10 years, Turner, all those guys, he gets at least that. Okay. 30, 350. Let's say, who got the big contract last year? Bogarts and Turner, something like that?
Yeah, Bogarts, Turner got big well, of course, Judge.
Okay,
Swanson
got
reasonable.
Judge got 10-year 360, right?
Yeah.
Okay, start there. Okay, so he gets 10-year 360. And then I think he gets another 150
incentive.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
150 million, maybe even as much as 200 million if somebody's willing to stretch it, but it's based on incentives, innings pitched.
Right.
I think it'll be based on innings pitched and games pitched rather than ERA, that type of thing. I think it'll, could have some ERA effect in there. But it's going to be innings pitched and how many, whatever they figure out. But that's where he gets. He's still going to get
paid.
He's still going to get paid. He's going to, maybe if he doesn't come through on the pitching side, he only makes 400 million, out of it. Maybe he makes 30 or 40 and then he quits pitching. But it's going to be based on tiered how much each year he pitches. He can earn an additional, say, 10 to 15 million.
Why can't more contracts be like that? So then it keeps the player engaged instead of just being like, I got paid. Now I can kind of just do whatever I want. Not saying that all players are like that, but it avoids any type of lethargy that could creep into a player's mind knowing, I got paid, so I don't have to perform.
Oh, Judge was 9.36. I couldn't remember if it was 10,
was it 9?
360.
Oh, maybe it was 9.
Yeah, so start there wherever Judge got her, I'll take Ohtani over Judge as far as the at the plate.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't think the Angels that wouldn't make any sense for him. He's gonna go he wants to win. So he's probably gonna, like I said Dodgers. I still think it's gonna be the Dodgers, but he still could go to the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Yankees had a shitty year, so they may say, you know what? Maybe we want to get Ohtani. We'll see. I'm still not gonna cross out the Texas Rangers. You never know. Yes, you're right. Ohtani will be a cash cow with all the face of Major League Baseball. 100%. He brings more to the table than just, his talent. It's pretty damn fantastic.
You're
getting deals, aren't you?
I'm studying one, yeah.
I agree, Wilby. Could you imagine Judge and Ohtani on the same team? Holy criminy, man. Wow. That would be something. Whew. And, I'm not going to say Judge had a freak injury. He ran into a damn wall and he hurt his toe. That's not like a chronic issue. That is a freak. I say. And same thing with Haniger. I don't get after him because of the hit by pitch, but I will get after him in the beginning of the season when the first month because he had another soft tissue injury. That's where I get after concerned.
Yeah,
he is going to play next year. They already said that he's going to be ready to hit in 2024, beginning of the season. Oh, I know. Gosh, I didn't even think about that. That short porch in Yankee Stadium. I mean, if he's going for straight numbers, that would be the place to go. I think Senior, he's the one that said Yankees are going to be the team that gets. I said the Dodgers. Who did you? I think you said Dodgers too, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I think that's probably be my best guess. Yeah.
Of course, was the Giants, right?
I'm not even going to pay attention to the Giants. Just don't even listen to the talk during the off season.
I'm not. If it's Farhan and Kaplan, then I'm not listening to nothing.
If it's somebody else, it's credible, like a Dombrowski or somebody, or Mike Rizzo, or somebody's got credibility.
Speaking of which, I heard a couple of stories. I heard Boston maybe after Mike Hazen, but then I also heard Diamondbacks might want to try to extend him. So,
yeah.
Did you see Giants lost Brian Bannister, their pitching guru?
I did see that. Yeah, to the White Sox or
White Sox. White Sox are putting together a formidable front office.
Yeah, that's right. They're putting a whole new front office together. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
Well, cool.
Good for them.
All right. Heroku will be. Send me your deals. Maybe we can get it done before midnight.
You guys have been working on a deal for about a week.
Yeah, this is what we do. We meet in the off season, and now it's season. We're discussing things. This is, we
already went over how many player has made, and you by far.
Oh, you went over that?
11 moves, and it's the end of week 2.
11 moves, huh?
You're gonna have like 100 moves by the end of the season.
I'm trying to beat Farhan's record with the Giants.
Oh man!
Oh man! I think I'm kind of toast here. And
all right, fair enough.
But you can go for as long as you want. Maybe I'll go to bed and watch.
I've been going on for a while.
Oh come on, Los. The bad guy rejected my trade. I feel really hurt, Los.
Oh man,
I'm hurt. Los rejected my trade. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good deal, Los.
Did you send him an offer or he sent you an offer?
I sent him an offer.
Gotcha.
Sat right next to him. I thought we had a good camaraderie, whatever you blah, blah, late.
You had a relationship.
Yeah, we had some dialogue going.
Gotcha.
I thought we had some, development happening. And, and
now he does you this like this. That's Hey, did you want to go on later tomorrow since it's a day game? Since we get a little bit more people on evening time.
Go on what?
Go on in the evening time tomorrow.
Oh, evening's better. Yeah.
8:30 maybe.
Yeah, he saw right through me, Graves. Yeah, I thought I should have lathered him up a little bit. Bought him 3 or 4 beers, and said, "Here, let me borrow your phone." Los, here. He's like, here, go ahead. And I would have just hit accept the green button, just I would have made trades. I would have had his fantasy team. I would have had your starting quarterback as Dobbs of Arizona. Since you're from Arizona, I would have had you set up with a backfield of Devin Singletary and I would have had you set up really good, Los. You would.
Do you see what he said? Had a great time, but biz is biz.
Biz is biz. Hey, biz is biz. Send me that Venmo for the tickets.
Oh!
Biz is biz, right?
Biz. Oh no! Oh, that's rough. Oh no! He says biz is biz, and here comes Dan. Venmo.
Venmo. He's got my Venmo. $50 will do, but Los. We'll split the parking.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll split the parking.
Whatever it was. He said no to you, even with wow.
With what?
Hey, I got the tickets. Just give me your players.
Oh no, I wasn't. No, he was. No. We had no nefarious deals going on the north. No. Now, if he would have said, "I'll give you that," yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll say, "Yeah, I got you the tickets." No.
We're joking, guys.
Graves, I paid
joking.
$50 for the tickets, and they were on StubHub, and
that's cheap though.
And I think we had a fee, and I think the total was for 2 tickets was $133 and change. So
that's cheap.
Just about 67. I mean, our seats were great. So, I mean, 3 rows down beneath us, they were selling for $100 a piece instead of $50.
Wow.
Yeah, just to be in that lower section. Well, we were at the 3rd row of the next section on the bottom level. We weren't even under the overhang of the second deck. We were down pretty low. Yeah. I mean, it took me, I walked right down to the dugout. You saw me. It just took me as like 20
a couple
seconds.
of steps. Yeah.
Yeah. So no biggie. All right, everybody, send me the deals. I got a deal going with Will B. Gabe's Food Review. Our leader.
He's open for business now, huh?
I don't know. I got to think about it. Let me look at it. Let me chew on it. Let me digest it. Let me put it through my analytical Farhan machine that I bought. I bought a Farhan machine. It analyzes everything I do in life.
Nice.
Yeah. Even analyzes all the way down to this. Yeah, it'll analyze everything, tell you. It's an amazing machine. It's called the Farhan Triple Fart. What do we got?
Oh, you got to turn that up.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Yeah. That's Farhan. The Farhan Triple.
The Farhan Triple.
I've had enough of Farhan, though. I really have. Just one big giant.
Did you see him around by chance?
No. Yeah. So, all right. I got to run 3 minutes before midnight.
Oh, for deals?
Yeah.
Or just for sleep?
Yeah, everything. All right, guys. Let's close her out.
All righty.
Arrivederci, ciao, everybody.
See you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night sometime. Yeah.